When tales and song were life before art, gods fought oceans and battled mountains. The sundered world became their ill-born child, abandoned. In craters long forgotten were siphons of godblood, relearned by devil most foul and mad god without name, who now work in shadowed isolation to complete the grand scheme, conspiracy akin to no lesser evil. To break the stillness and bring balance back to the plague of anarchia, those which shine brightest and tallest must meet that which sap the blood of gods, and the shattered ruins of a king long lost, at the broken peak of a mountain seldom sung.
To another installment of Songs of Sunder, the Tall Order. It's been a while since we've been at the table, but we find ourselves with a good bit of time on our hands today to get a good bit of this game done. This is session number 63.5 in our campaign. Where we left off, Tall Order departed from Simsumir after the banquet when they found that their loose ally, Agden Longscarf, escaped from their clutches into the desert with a rare artifact called the Crimson Cradle, which the Tall Order didn't want to fall into the wrong hands. They made chase and found that his vessel, his caravan that he was riding in, was under attack by a gang of Yuan-Ti, and after dispatching them all, the Tall Order has now cornered him on the deck of the Rishimugen Suna ship. The sun is high in the sky. It's noon, the air is dry, and battle wears on you all to the extent that it did before. Agden is sort of, in spite of the heat, shivering in fear and kind of backed up against the wall to the captain's quarters. You don't see the artifact on his person right now. What would you all like to do?
I'm feeling fine. I picked a really good spot on the ship. Aynat's going to saunter up to Longscarf and put her hand on his shoulder and just say, not unkindly, this is the time where you explain yourself. And you get one shot to tell us the truth.
I'll let you choose if you want to make an intimidation or persuasion check for that.
God, what's worse?
He meets your eyes with wide eyes of his own.
Since I was there cornering him, can I just stare at him intensely and help?
If you're making an intimidation check, yes, you can get advantage on that. But if you're rolling persuasion, it's just your stats.
They're both +1, so I will roll intimidation.
Copy that.
With advantage. Thank you. Ozwald. That's a natural 20.
Oh!
Thank you for the advantage. The roll was a 4.
The ears sort of standing at alert fall, like, fearfully and unconfidently down to the sides of his head. And he sort of slumps over, puts his arms over his knees as he just slides his back along the wall, sitting down. You know, I honestly thought I would get away. I've gotten away 100 times before, but this is it's a bit of a losing streak.
You remember when I caught you?
Yep.
You were like, oh no, someone caught me. You thought you could get away from the guy that caught you?
Well, yeah. I was like,
idiot.
So, okay. I'll tell you guys everything. I don't want you to hurt me. I'll give you the artifact. I don't want it anymore.
Great.
In fact, he produces it from inside of his cloak. He pulls out this woven ball of red ribbons, kind of dripping with a little bit of crimson fluid. Just skates off the hand. It doesn't leave a stain, doesn't leave a mark. No residue as it just drips. And he holds it out.
Aynat takes it and without breaking his gaze, holds it out to Valkin.
Is this it? Can I investigate? Is this actually? Is he trying to fool us here?
Yeah. Do you want to cast Identify, or would you like to investigate the?
I think
item?
just investigate.
All right. Give me Arcana or Investigation. Making an Arcana check will get you more valuable information about if it's the real object. Investigation is going to be a higher DC.
More than 5 higher? I'm going to go investigation.
Okay. Eight. It looks remarkably... It looks like the same item to you. Beat for beat.
This is it.
May I
Go
identify? I'll sit down and start casting Identify.
Well, I'm a servant of the Lady of Springtime. You guys know that. And she wanted me to find this. But really, I'm paying off a debt with it. So not returning this means that the bounty's back up. And a lot of people are going to be looking for me, but I know where to hide. I know where to go. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I thought this would end it all, make things right, but clearly this is more trouble than I need or I asked for. And look, you can't blame me for thinking that you guys were going to fucking take this shit from me, okay? I've never seen any people more decked out in magical items than you are, okay?
And you thought you could run?
I more hoped that I could. Sometimes you have to go against your better judgment in your own self-interest. Maybe not have to, but I did.
I'm just
No wrong for that.
disappointed. I feel like I gave you every opportunity.
Yeah, well, I'm
It's
sorry
fine.
for disappointing
It's
you.
fine. It's fine.
This is
Fool me
really,
once, shame on you.
This is
Fool
really
me once,
sad.
shame on me.
Should we give him a scar?
just kind of pathetic.
No,
I feel bad.
it's mine now. You fucking
I
ran
think we should
away.
give him a scarf back.
I gave him the scarf, he can have it.
You want to join us?
Nah.
It's
But it's
time
not
to turn your
me.
life around.
We already made that offer.
True.
Well, he doesn't have an item.
What was that?
Son of Identify. Goes off.
That was the identify stuff.
done.
Yeah, when it's seasoned, it.
At least this time, if you fuck off, we won't chase after you. You don't have anything that we're looking into or want right now.
Yeah, I figured that much the case, so...
But as far as the people that you're concerned about looking for you, might be one of your best bets to hang around. There's just going to be other shit around.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I will stick around for a bit. As long as you'll tolerate me.
Yeah. I can speak for me.
I suppose if we have his collateral now, but I don't see why his presence benefits us.
Well, I mean, you've wronged them, but I just met you right now, so nice to meet you.
Hi.
I don't mind.
So,
I'm indifferent.
You want to be stupidly strong?
No. I just want to be alive.
would we be opposed to temporary room and board at the lodge?
Let him in. It's a sanctuary.
Anybody opposed?
Just don't steal my shit.
See, that is
I'm not-
that's exactly why I would rather not let him into
I'm not a
our
thief.
home.
I know.
It's
But you are a liar.
How did you get this?
Massive insight check.
Insight check, yeah, whoever wants to make it.
He stole it.
Insight.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Yeesh.
Oh, 24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
Dude's stolen a lot in his life, but never for reasons that were selfish inherently. Mostly out of either necessity or orders.
Is Sonny in there?
At home?
Yeah.
He's been there the whole time.
We have a rotating guest list. Are you familiar with the Flying City at all?
I've seen it in the sky a couple times, but I don't exactly have the coin to go up there.
How much did it cost? Travel in? 5 gold? More?
About.
I don't know, I'm traumatized from that day.
Yeah, we don't.
How much was it to
College is
buy your way
expensive
onto
as
this, or onto the caravan?
I snuck on.
Oh,
I didn't know I was there.
there you go. That makes sense.
Well,
So what? We're offering
Same thing with
him
you.
sanctuary because we're taking the thing that's.
Potentially his entire freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think that's fair. And if he crosses us, we'll simply find him again.
Oswald, give him a sniff.
A sniff?
Get his scent.
The fox has it.
I don't think it works like that.
Make your way to the Flying City and take, and I'll give him 100 gold.
Should we go to Unidis or?
We have all the...
That is not on the list.
Who has the list?
Yeah, it's not really a priority.
Well, we never
Just
made
send him
it.
there. If he gets lost, it's on him.
We gotta go to hell. We gotta go in the cube. We gotta go talk to the tree lady.
Yeah.
We got a lot to do.
Yeah, didn't we have a dragon too?
Oh, yeah.
That's up in this direction.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Here, let's just figure this out while we're doing that. I'm gonna make a teleportation circle for him to send him up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, to our house.
I know.
Right.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 18.
Cool.
22.
Do I feel any vibrations?
Nothing. You also would have been aware, because the great beasts and omen bringers and those like creatures that can be slain and their bodies used to create the weapons that are upgradable. They're all either beasts or plants. So, wouldn't be a dragon if you're curious about that.
Also, does anybody have a healing potion?
I have a healing spell. How much do
Give
you
out,
need?
like, 10 of them?
Just a little
Agden
bit.
walks a few feet away and is like getting to the edge of the ship. And he sort of turns back to you all. And you see that he's holding a metal box about 6 inches wide, 6 inches length, 6 inches tall, sectioned off into 9 pieces. Aynat, he's holding your box.
I cast Call Lightning.
He, before you, with a readied action, presses the button on the side of the box and says,
Goosebumps.
eye for an eye.
Can I try and vortex warp?
This was a held action. It resolves before any other actions. And he is going to try to escape into the box.
Oh, well that's fine. The box stays, doesn't it?
What he doesn't account for is the box takes in all creatures
Oh god.
within a 15-foot radius. If they're willing.
If he's going, I'm going.
I'm willing.
Already
I'm
out.
going because I'm going to kill him.
He just killed himself.
I'm just gonna yell
everybody
to,
willing?
to the crew.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the cube, and I'm gonna run into that 15-foot radius.
Fox!
You feel the particles of your body being pulled apart from each other, Every minute atom is being sucked within this box as the cube split apart by a fraction, drawing all of the air around inside of it before it and just disappears into thin air. The crew on the Suna see the box vanish from existence along with the tall order that was around it. Dom was also willing. You all feel the pull of dimensions as your body is stretched across in ways that are physically impossible. You look aside and see no one around you. You're alone in this transportation. And after what feels like hours, maybe even days, but also the shortest of seconds, the splittest of moments, you arrive in a hallway. All of you collapse onto the ground like you're dropped from a very high place.
Do we see Agden?
Agden falls in the center of you all. The box still in his hand, made material and physical in this space.
Agden, and I'm gonna cast Psychic Glance.
All right, let's roll for initiative.
That's right.
To rip them apart.
Jordy.
19.
Just the nose.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thanks, Dev.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Also, this just makes me feel cool.
Also, the sheer amount of space.
Yes.
It's very nice right
Yeah.
now. Very spread out.
It's very neat. Quite like it.
All right, 25 to 20.
21.
29.
30 for Ozwald.
Natural 20.
20, 29.
Mieszko at 29. You said 21?
21.
Gee, nice.
20 to 15.
17.
19, 17.
17, I went 4. 5th.
That's all but one of us.
And Vars?
9.
Above 15.
That's like
We-
tying your shoes.
We need to get you a weapon of warning.
I'm just kidding.
Absolutely. Before we kick
by
off,
Sarge. It's okay.
I know.
He's an adorable puppy.
before we kick off this combat encounter,
Kind of.
Think.
Drop my phone.
Oh,
Take a little bit.
this is
the 7 of you
No, but I like the feeling.
not sorry.
find yourselves in this circular sort of stone brick dome-ish entryway. On four corners around you, you see walled off doors that lead to further halls that lead beyond. And a very strange golden glow that fills this room. On the very top of this domed ceiling, you see runes, maybe hundreds or thousands of them engraved in. With a quick glance, there are runes of several different languages. There's giant, primordial, there is infernal, abyssal, draconic, all intermingled on this ceiling piece. There's also paintings on 3 of these sort of rounded walls, and on the 4th there's a large gate that leads beyond. So we have the 4 hallways at the corners, 3 murals, and the room that leads beyond. All right, top of initiative. Ozwald, you're all within 15 feet of each other, Agden at the center of a ring of all of you.
So he's just surrounded.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna swing Underminer at him.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Got advantage?
Actually, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him first.
Hunter's Mark, absolutely.
Nice.
That is 25 to hit.
Definitely hits. Give me damage for that.
Oh no, sorry, 35 to hit.
Good. That matters.
Yeah. It's 23 damage.
23 points of damage.
Yeah. Let's swing again. That is
Jordan.
22 to hit.
Just put the speaker right. 22 does hit.
How's he looking? Does he look fine?
No. With one hit from Underminer, you see the spikes dug into vital organs in his chest, and he's already bleeding profusely from the one hit.
Okay, this is non-lethal damage.
Okay.
That's 22 damage.
With that, 2 swings from Underminer, Agden is lethally wounded and then knocked to the ground, covering the wounds, trying to keep blood from escaping him.
I'm gonna use a
Oswald?
kit to stabilize him.
Oswald, we were kind
He
once.
pushes you off. Get the fuck off me!
We tried to help him, and this is how he repaid us.
I'm going to grab.
Now what use do we have for him?
Hold on. We're in this box now.
And what use do we have
Do
for him?
we know how to get out?
Does he?
Not a
Hey,
fucking clue.
hey.
I can plane shift us out.
Let's all take a breath.
He starts backing up, trying to get out of the ring of all of you.
You think that'll work?
He might have
You then.
betrayed us, but does that mean
I'm
that
gonna
he
start.
deserves
I'm
to
gonna grab him by the
die?
ears and start casting Chaos
Yeah.
at
Okay.
6th level.
So, what is the save for that?
It takes a minute, and then it's a Wisdom save.
Okay. We'll say that he can't do anything. He's effectively incapacitated by the amount of damage that he's taken. You said a Wisdom save? It's a 19.
That's it. It's enough.
He meets your eyes and says, I'm not gonna be controlled anymore. It's not how this is gonna go. You kill me if you want, but I'm not doing what you say.
Oswald.
Death is too good for you. That's what I have to say. Scum.
This is
Spit on.
frustrating.
I really don't like what you're doing,
I'm gonna walk away.
and all my friends want to kill you. So how about you just chill, and we get out of here, and then just leave us alone.
You can fuck right off and deal with your own shit.
Or we could turn him in for the money.
I'm just really confused. We're gonna let you go. And then you just do that. That's weird.
To my point,
I wanna
we were kind
live.
once.
In your house.
You didn't have to. We offered it being nice, because it's a nice place with plenty of food.
Relatively say.
I wanted it my way.
Okay, then you can have it your way.
And fuck off.
He wants the orb.
Oh, you want the orb? Well, you can't have that.
You guys find your way out. He's still covering the wounds that are bleeding profusely
Is
from
he?
his
Is
chest.
he leaving? Is he leaving my radius?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Can I?
I would like to use. 7.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah. Go for it. He's walking towards one of the hallways.
That's 24 to hit.
Definitely hits. You don't even have to roll damage. He's technically at 1 hit point.
He stole from me. Let me do it.
Okay. Don't do non-lethal damage and just keep him there.
Yeah. The chain wraps around his foot, and he.
So stop.
Aynat?
Aynat's going to cast Primal Savagery and attempt to rip open his throat with her fingernails. That is a
Okay.
24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. That's exactly what she does.
He gasps for air as splotches of liquid spill onto the floor. And he falls over, thudding onto the ground.
Don't get on your bad side.
His rabbit leg twitches one last time, kicking for something.
I'm going to make an investigation check on his body. I don't think he gave us the real thing.
Go for it.
I'm also going to take his short scarf and give it back to Fitz. Your original scarf, right?
Yeah.
Or sash.
Sash.
30 for investigation.
34. On his person, you find a pointed metal rod. Feels warm to the touch. Seems like a weapon of some kind. You see tattooed on like a shaved part of his chest, right above his heart, there's a symbol of a flower that's growing from the upside down, and petals that rain on a bed, dying of dead leaves. Other than that, 2 non-magical daggers, 12 gold in the gold you gave him before.
Do I recognize the tattoo at all?
Give me a... We'll call this religion or history. Your choice for which one.
I'm taking the 100 gold that Fitz gave him. Giving it back to Fitz.
It's only a 13.
I walked away.
It's a wonder.
Only a 13.
13. The dead leaves gives you a strong sense of the Lady of Autumn. But the rest of the symbol makes up the majority of it. So you can assume that perhaps it's related but not the same.
Perhaps spring.
Yeah. Would be a safe deduction.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now what?
Was there a clear, like, the hallway we were in, was there, I could go both, either way, right?
There, so...
Or was there only one?
No, so I'll show you you're kind of at an intersecting point of 4 paths. In fact, did anybody pick up the metal box yet?
No.
Is it there?
It is. It's in the middle of the ground where you
Like
landed.
it fell.
It's
Okay.
in with us?
I'll go and grab it.
Aynat, you pick up the metal box, and it sort of subtly shakes, like it's containing something that's trying to get out, but it's small. And as soon as you pick it up, it says, "Welcome to Often Pharaoh."
To where?
As the DM, as the DM will clarify, Often Pharaoh is what the box said, but it doesn't repeat.
The box was like, I should.
It just
Oh,
means-
sorry,
Okay, so it's not sentient. It's a message.
This is a
It-
pre-recorded maybe message. That
Seems like a message, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens if I click the button again.
Can I identify the box?
I don't do it, but
Sure, you
That's a
can,
good idea.
you can identify it.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Is it a ritual or are you just casting it?
Ritual.
Okay, so you take a little time to do that.
I'll just touch it and do it real quick with my.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because I don't want to be here longer than we need to.
That's fair.
I got it.
This item is called Illdrassi's Labyrinth.
This item is called Illdrassi's Labyrinth.
It is a...
It is a...
I will back it up to what was understood about the item before, because Lazarus previously told you all that it was an item made to house the evil sorcerer Jukumajin in a prison after the Age of Malediction. But what you understand with the Identify spell you just cast is that this isn't the cell. This is the key. And where you are right now is potentially the welcoming, the welcoming zone of this prison.
Does it tell you where the exit is?
And for extra information, Because you visited often, Pharaoh, you're given the coordinates A5.
A5. Is it?
A5 is where you are.
That's where we
That's all you get with the identify spell.
Okay. I convey that.
Once again, 4 hallways, north, west, east, and south.
I'll have sign numbers out. D4.
You're heading down the south hallway.
Okay. That's where I was heading when this broke down.
They all look identical. The hallways, like.
They do. They do. There's a symbol on the door at the end of each hallway. You go to the end of the hallway.
I would like to do so quietly. I am just scouting ahead. Just really frustrated with the situation that we are in, and
Have to be that way.
The other 3 doors at the end of these hallways, just from a quick glance from those in the main entry area here, you see that there's a circular symbol that sort of acts as a lock on the door. You can't make out the details of each of those symbols, but this door has no symbol. Rather, it has circular saw blades that are all protruding from this door. And a little sigil right before it.
any writings.
No.
What does the sigil look like?
Sigil is sort of floating off the ground by a couple of inches, wavering as if it's floating on water, moving in a circle, just rotating, oscillating. The symbols read as... These would be abyssal symbols.
I read Abyssal.
Do I still read Abyssal?
You approach down the
That
south
makes 2 of
hallway,
us.
seeing that floating circular symbol. And you read, "Here lies the path to the separation gallery."
I relay that to the group. That's the south.
South.
I'm gonna check the west.
Checking the west. On this door, you see a sigil very similar, floating about an inch off the ground, moving in that circular pattern. The language of this... what languages do you read?
Celestial, Abyssal, Common, and Elvish.
You can make out some of the characters from Elvish, but the language doesn't read as complete to you. You might not be able to comprehend this language entirely.
Does somebody know Silver?
But
Possibly?
there is a symbol on the front of the door. Symbol is... Absolutely. You join Mieszko in the west hallway. The symbol on the door is... Actually, you wouldn't recognize this flower, and neither would you, but it is an ornate... looks like a lily.
But I read Abyssal, Aquan, Common, Druidic, Infernal, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Jeez.
Vars and Aynat, you would be able to read
Oh,
the sigil over here.
okay.
The sigil
And this is the west.
reads, "Here lies Moontap Grove."
And that's what that lily
I
is.
want to go there. I want to go so badly.
Sorry.
That's what that lily is.
Moontap lily.
I have a bouquet of them.
The cursed flowers.
What?
And not
Where was the
curse.
south?
The south was...
What?
What was the place called?
The separation gallery.
Separation.
Oops, I called it the Isolation Gallery.
Terrifying.
What?
Fucking speaker.
That's the speaker?
That was like part of the song. That
Oh.
freaked me out.
I
was
guess.
like, God damn.
Then I'll go
The demon.
east if somebody wants to head north.
I'll take them.
I'm gonna stay in the middle for right now. I'm just stay
East.
I'll yell if anything goes wrong.
I'm just listening.
I think we should go in pairs at the very
Yeah.
least.
North, Vars and Fitz, and east is Mieszko and Aynat? Or who is going east?
I'm gonna stay in the middle and like listen if someone calls help on that way.
You got it.
Then I continue on my own.
Mieszko, you reach a door that,
Maybe Don.
once again, a sigil. This time also written in that sort of near Elvish, which you now recognize as Sylvan. There's a symbol in front of this one, what looks like maybe 9 or 10, after a quick count, 12 ropes straight down across the symbol.
What does that one say?
Need someone with Sylvan again.
Coming. I'll run over.
This way to the fly room. And Fitz and Vars,
Fly room. Ropes.
you were heading
Okay.
north. This is a very, very simple symbol on the door. Circular brass and a drop of red liquid in the center of the symbol, reading the sigil. The language. What languages do you all read? One more time.
I speak Infernal and Thieves' Cant in Common.
Yes, so
Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, Primordial.
You really learn as much about the jumbo.
I used to know Infernal, but that was just from the sword.
Your little hands.
That was you used to learn. You used
It'd
to
be
know
fun if
Abyss.
my
Abyssal,
brother and
but
I
that was from the sword.
spoken nonsense.
Absolutely.
This is actually had to consult. This is written in Common, and it says,
Nice.
Nice.
"Beware those who enter the red balcony."
Wait.
This one looks like the most dangerous on the outside.
Valkin and Ozwald, you're standing in the middle.
Yep.
You, there are 3 murals on the wall around you that, as you're kind of paying attention and looking between these hallways, catch your eye. I'd like you both to make a history check. You can use investigation if you would like.
Oh, I'll do that.
Same would apply to you, Valkin, if you wanted to use investigation.
Yes.
But you will get more valuable information from history.
All right, I'll go history then.
18.
18 investigation.
14
14.
history.
They appear as 1, 2, and 3 on the left, front, and right. Sorry, what was your history check?
14
14,
history.
thank you. With the basic knowledge of what you've learned from Lazarus and what you've heard throughout your journey so far, this mural is a depiction of the Age of Malediction, when the gates of the Abyss, Dark Spire, and the Hells were opened simultaneously across Sunder to bring death and destruction to the people who live therein. On one far end on the left, you see what looks like a monstrous demon, one who towers above mountains, curled, ornate horns, and red glowing eyes that even glow on the mural that you're looking at, through magical effect or from the leftover presence of what that creature was. He has tall, broad wings that stretch out 3 times his body height. And he wields a staff. And he's commanding the armies of hell over Sunder, leading towards this middle mural where there's a city, elven in nature. With a 14 history, you can't quite discern what civilization is represented there. On the right-hand side, there is a figure sort of mirroring that devilish presence on the left, with 4 arms. These deep scars or glyphs sort of carved in all over his body. He has a wicked smile and this long, flowing white hair. Pointed fingers, and each hand is holding a different implement or object. There's a dagger, there's a scroll, there's a flute, there's a sword. And every time you look away, the objects change. You look away for a moment, you look back, and there are 4 new objects: a wand, a crystal orb, there's a potion.
Nothing else moves, though, just the items. in his
The
hand.
only things that change are the items in his hand. And he's sending forth the armies of Darkspire to converge with the armies of Hell in front of this civilization in the middle mural. With your 18 investigation, Ozwald, even from minimal knowledge, from never having seen him, but hearing secondhand account from Vars and hearing tales of the Age of Malediction, the figure on the left is Apollyon, in his true devil form, back in that day. The one on the right, you can only assume to be Jukumajin, the sorcerer that's trapped within this prison realm.
Right. I think that guy on the right is the Juju man.
That one?
The other one. Arms and the items. And...
You see how it's changing every time?
Yeah, well, I was curious about this. If you keep looking at it and I turn away, will
yeah.
they change? Will you see them change?
They don't change.
No.
We both have to look away from
Shit. Is that a puzzle?
You guys both look away for a moment, and then they do change.
it. Wow. We should really get out of here.
That's what scares us the most.
That guy looks really hard.
Does it look like he's looking at us?
He's looking to the side,
Okay.
off towards that civilization.
I'm gonna put my hand on one of the items.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, let's try to
On the
get
painting.
Yeah. The painting, the mural is flat. It's like, oil and paint on canvas. When you both look away while touching it, you feel the paint shift under your fingertips and form itself into something else. And you even feel a little bit of, depending on what shade the color turns, you feel a little bit of heat or cold, depending on what item you're touching. It warms or heats depending to
That's-
cool or warm the color.
That's disgusting.
Alright, I got an idea.
Okay.
I go back to the center of the room. I pull out my marvelous pigments. I just paint a trapdoor on the floor.
Mm.
And I open it.
There's stone beneath. Okay.
Worth a try.
Good job. Good job.
Shut up!
I'm just saying, that's a great idea.
Oh, thanks.
I would have never thought of that.
Is it a good trapdoor, or is it like...
Yeah,
just
it's
the
like a
outline?
hatch. Like, oh, you're saying like, did I just draw a square?
A square, and
I
then
drew
like...
some slats, and then there's like reinforced like the 2x4s around it, and there's a little latch.
You did the Wile E. Coyote thing of painting the tunnel.
Yeah.
When we eventually return to the center, I'll just... Hey! You've gotten pretty good at that, Valkin.
Thanks.
Practicing?
No, just terrified.
Gotta get you working under pressure.
Look at this guy.
Huh.
Look away. Look at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
I want to go home.
Also, he looks really scary,
Who the
right?
fuck is that?
That's the Juju man.
Juju?
Juju Majin or something like that.
Jukumajin. But who's the
That's the
on
one
the
in
left?
here?
Yeah.
Right. Beautiful.
Yeah, Vars, you would recognize that form pretty instantly. Looking very similar to the creature you saw sieging war in Exalter.
I don't know if I want to meet these guys today.
I don't know.
Well, Wallian's not in.
Yeah, but the other
He's out
scary
there
guy is.
wreaking havoc.
This is like historical. Like a historical mural of an account of what happened. This is beautiful.
You want it?
Right, that's, okay. Beautiful.
Kinda.
Any of the rest of you can make a history check if you'd like to get a little
Will.
more information out of the mural.
I love my intelligence checks.
21.
21.
It's a natural 19.
You were closer. Oh, you were alive closer to the time of when this happened.
Yeah.
Than the rest of them, to be fair.
29.
14, 29.
Natural 1 for 1. Never fucking saw this in my life.
Fitz is stuck on moving his head and seeing the weapons change.
Jesus Christ, man, this is crazy.
Probably can't read a whole lot of it.
It landed about a warning.
Aynat, you recognize that the civilization pictured this elven civilization being sieged by armies of Darkspire in the Hells is known as Visiluor. It was the founding civilization of elves within Sunder. It was established long before the Age of Malediction. This maybe goes back tens of thousands of years. But post Age of Malediction, the civilization no longer stands. With the 29 Mieszko, Visiluor no longer stands, but its founder lived throughout its entire reign on Sunder. He was legendary. And in fact, when you did the identify, or when Valkin did the identify, and identified this as Illdrassi's Labyrinth, Illdrassi was the founder of Visiluor. An elven mage.
So Illdrassi left this for us. This is beautiful. Dread.
It's a lot prettier from the outside.
I agree.
Don't like being stuck in it.
Oh, this is
And I'm sure
beautiful.
anything and everything else that's been stuck in here is even more upset than we are.
Why did we want to come in here again?
We didn't choose to come in here.
But
the
this is-
rabbit brought us in here.
I mean, why was it on our priority list?
We need the shard.
That's right, the shard is in here. I just keep forgetting why we have to be here. I'm sorry, guys.
Wait,
we
the
not
door
get
is
that-
shut.
Okay.
Are we knocking that out, or are we just trying to escape? Are we getting out, or are we getting this rock?
Are we
We're
prepared?
here.
Are we prepared to be in here?
Do we want to explore a little bit, take like a rest, or do we just want to get out of here?
I mean, this seems
Can
like
anybody try to locate it
Hey,
first?
did anybody press the button on the cube? Can we just fuck off like that?
What if it takes us down another level?
I'm worried about that.
That would be perfect.
Alright, cool.
Aynat's holding it.
Yeah, I know, that's the button.
Thank God.
Who's got it? Click the button.
Aynat is holding it.
Because I have scholar's curiosity. This is like
Oh,
a
that's
work
right. Oh, shit.
of history.
Are
and
we prepared
Amazing.
to be in here?
I
You are hurt.
I am hurt, but I can also bounce us out of here whenever we need.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's
This was
Hold on a
made
minute.
by a very powerful mage.
to hold another very powerful sorcerer.
You think maybe a spell can get us out of here?
Potentially.
Do we want to try?
So you're not
right away?
100% sure?
No, not the slightest.
Okay. Then we should be 100% sure what we're gonna do before we rely on that.
Yeah. I do agree with that.
So
Alright, let's find this guy and kill him.
Do we think this is a safe place to take a rest?
Chukumoshi?
Yeah.
Wait, we need a rest, you guys don't.
Oh, I am
Is anyone hurt?
close
I'm
to
exhausted.
death.
Oh, alright, I'm just checking.
I'm full health.
Sorry. I also was not.
Hey, I'm always a
you didn't
guy
take
shot
fucking
at.
how many arrows or bolts like the rest of us?
No, I picked a
Oh, yeah,
very
we didn't
advantageous
get-
spot on the ship and I fucking stayed there.
And I continuously got shot.
Mhm.
The wizards got fucked up. That
You
That's
guys woke
right.
up.
Sorry. Shall we get,
Oh, we can take a long rest, yeah?
Can we camp here? How does time work in here?
Don't know.
If we could, then
That's
I
a
could
scary
fill up
thought.
on my
how does, what
My
time
sight.
is it?
I'll
Was
fucking
it
know.
not you?
That's their Dirk.
What time? True.
Wait,
I
I'll
feel
look at my
bad.
watch.
you have the compass shard still?
I have
I
a
think
shard?
you have it, maybe? Who has it right now?
Did you give it to me and I gave it to someone, I think? I don't remember who, though.
Wow, we just lost.
Everybody present
Don't
your
rush
shard.
there.
Please, thank you. You're welcome. No.
My sausage.
It
No.
might be called tolerance as an item. Yeah, because did Theridaur give it to Aynat?
Yeah.
Okay. Then no matter what, you have it.
Yes.
That's right, I do. I do.
Just
What's it
lose
called?
one of the
Tolerance.
shards.
Gives you a lot of free spells.
Are you attuned to it?
No.
No.
I don't think I even.
I honestly would like to take some time and prepare before we open any one of these doors.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna
If
work.
we can
Some
I
of
agree.
it
I think we
is-
should be at 100% before we go anywhere.
I'm in the
Also, I did
Basil
not.
spell.
Oh, shit.
Basil.
I didn't prepare the spells for a dungeon crawl. I did not prepare those spells.
Well, then let's prepare the spells for it.
And I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I don't think I'm as hurt as these two wizards, but
I am 100% right now.
I'm gonna go fix that. Sorry.
I'm alright.
A little cramp. A little bruise.
So we're hunkering down in Often Pharaoh before we.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we tiny hutting it or something?
Are we tiny hut?
Or doing something to keep us safe? Or we just...
I don't have
think-
tiny hut.
Okay.
I feel like we're safe here. I don't know.
The painting just creeps me out.
That's the evocation spell. I don't do that.
I mean, I have something we can go into.
It's only for an hour.
Is that rope
No,
trick?
it's not for an hour. I have something we can go into, but I can only cast it once every 5 days. So if we
Let's
wanted to save it,
save it.
we should save it. But if you think we need a safe place now,
I think this little way seems to be a neutral zone.
I feel that way also.
I think
Right,
as long as
right,
we have
right.
somebody on watch, I'm okay with resting here.
I agree.
Okay.
I can watch. I'm alright.
I can watch also. I'm good. You guys take your 8 hours. Get the,
Or
get the spells you need. Whatever magic things you guys do, you crazy people.
yeah. Are we able
You
to
do magic too.
take a
Some.
long rest?
Yep. I will say that this zone is completely safe.
Okay, cool.
After,
I'll take a rest
after
too.
May I borrow
Just for
two
Valkin.
wizard
there is
dice?
there is a bunny dead in the corner
Wizard
of the room.
D20.
That's gentle repose.
Yeah. Repose.
Did you not bring
But yes, this is completely a completely safe zone. You can all take a long rest.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna
Hunter, may I borrow
fly
2d20s?
into a more respectable position and lay it off to the
Yes, you
side.
I just need my
And
poison
just sigh.
dice.
Yeah.
After the long rest,
You get high and
I'm
low
gonna
or
use
too high?
tireless to get
That
some
is
temporary
okay.
hit points.
That's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
That is perfect.
And an 11.
Which is for a death saving throw.
Yeah.
Or even like someone who misses, because we all have like plus like
A lot.
a lot to hit.
Oh yeah.
So, or
I'm
like a
terrified
save.
if-
It could
if
even
you
be for a
miss
save for
something,
us.
I go,
Ooh.
oh
Or
no.
a save for the enemy. If they
I have
like
a plus
really bad
17
save.
to hit.
Jesus. I love
Divination's so cool.
It's like if I roll a 2, it's
19.
yeah.
Man, doesn't it feel awesome?
So if I miss,
You rolled real bad.
well, I might not be hittable.
Natural
Before
one.
we take a long rest, I would like to cast Hero's Feast.
Yes.
All right.
That's part of this long rest. Honestly.
Not all right. Well, I think Hero's Feast does last until you take a long rest.
Oh.
So you would have to
You do in
cast
the
it
morning.
after.
We'll eat in the morning. We'll have an
Yeah.
amazing breakfast.
Because it lasts 24 hours.
Yes. Okay.
So I
Just
can
do-
cast it and then
Oh.
rest and get my spell slot back.
Let me see.
I think so. I think that
I'm gonna
works
look
that
at
way.
it. Okay. The feast takes 1 hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time, and the beneficial effects don't set in until this hour is over. Up to 12 creatures can partake in the feast. A creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. The creature is
Does
healed
it
of all
fight if
diseases
I
and
don't
poison,
get this?
becomes immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all
don't.
wisdom saving
Yeah.
throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2 to 10. These benefits
Yeah.
last for 24 hours.
Okay. Yeah. Then you can
I also
absolutely
don't
do
get free
that.
attacks.
And after 8 hours of rest, that would leave 16 hours. 16 hours of Hero's Feast benefits for you all.
How many turns is that?
I can mathematically figure that out.
Just
Now-
stare it off into space.
give me 10 minutes.
And now-
9,600 turns.
Damn.
And now we have also punished Evan by
Coming.
making him
Sorry, that's just me.
by making him keep track of the hours we are in here.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I will.
Oh no.
Yes, I will. Also, gonna give you a little bit of a coming in box, but that's okay.
Can I not long rest?
Yes. Gonna move right past that. I need to go to detention. All right.
Aynat casts
You're wearing the
Rose
dunce cap.
Feast.
Perfect. Yeah. So
We'll
that
eat
means
before we go sleepy.
roll for those temporary hit points for everybody.
It's
Which-
actually that your hit point maximum, not even
Oh.
temp HP.
Right.
It's your hit point maximum increasing by 10.
Later for sure. But
If I could just like grab the right fucking dice one time. Sorry.
we're
Jesus
here, man.
Christ.
God damn. What a piece of shit.
Tried to find a way to get out quick with something valuable, and it did not go in his favor.
Only 9.
9 additional max hit points for everybody.
Just kidding, that's great.
Thank you, Maddie.
You know what that brings me from 76 to 85, so it helps. Thank you.
Wizards do. Poor wizards.
Poor squishy wizards.
It changes our max, right?
Changes your
Yes.
max, so you'll have to override your max.
So it's the max HP modifier.
Yes. And you'll put in 9, and it will increase it.
I'll also
Right?
mention
Alright.
that there is still
One day.
that large gate leading out into the, what looks like a kind of outlook or a balcony of sorts.
I'll take me a look-see at some point. Like on a watch.
Yeah. With even just a slight push, the gates open up and
That's obnoxious.
swing
Rusted OVDs.
swing out slowly to this stone, intricately carved balcony. There's a sort of magic, invisible but slightly shimmering field on the very edge of where that balcony is, leading up to a cliff that you can see, almost as if this is underground. Reaches overhead, keeps going further and further above what you see as the remnants of a battlefield. You see long decayed bones, ashes strewn everywhere, weapons protruding from the ground, some broken, large war machines, trebuchets, even some like maybe the ram that an ogre might have used to knock down walls.
Shit.
Pretty much, yeah. All of it spent, all of it long, eroded, rusted, dusty.
At all similar to the battlefield we saw in those paintings? Or the prepared battlefield?
The weapons in the murals and the armies in the murals seem to match up. But this stonework here doesn't seem to be elven, and it's underground.
Yeah.
It doesn't look to match up to that. On the balcony,
What the fuck happened here?
there's a couple of tables set out what look like for drinking coffee or tea in the morning, with some research papers strewn about, and a couple of spell scrolls that are stored on top of these balconies.
Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna start taking a look at some of the papers and the scrolls.
Absolutely.
Any information I can glean from where we are, I will happily do so.
Perfect. You see that there is one of the scrolls is a scroll of jump. There's a
Fucking
scroll of Cone of Cold and Lazarus's Portal Dissonance.
Is that Lazarus?
Uh-huh.
Oh, didn't you spoil me?
And give me I'll say investigation or history.
Could I potentially help him?
Yeah, you would have had time on the watch to look. So you can either roll with advantage, or Mieszko can make a separate check.
You should roll.
Which one is it for?
History or investigation?
I'll choose investigation.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. 17. All right. Both of you are kind of putting your heads together for this. Fitz, you are more knowledgeable in some of these things than Mieszko, because there's a lot to do with the Hells in this area. This looks to be the remnants of a dwarven tower, one that was constructed beneath the surface of Sunder. You heard tales a long time ago about, Mieszko specifically, you would have heard about dwarven wizards who would construct their towers and then make them twice as tall beneath the surface of the earth, digging into places where they likely should not have been digging, leading to a lot of the wizards either dying in their attempts or putting up very strong guards around this. This tower looks long abandoned, but was around and probably active during the time of the Age of Malediction. Well, the long rest is completed. You all have your hero's feast. Before you are 4 paths.
I'm still concerned about how long or what will happen if we spend an extended period of time in here.
Concerned also, but do we know for sure way out of here?
That's a good point. But so which should be our, priority? First finding a way out, or first
Find a way out.
finding the shard? So that...
Can I make an investigation check to see if there are any footprints, cracks, remnants of people coming out of certain doors?
Considering this is after everybody kind of went down the hallways, was moving about the main entryway, opened all the doors, it's going to be pretty tough.
Yes.
So the DC is considerably high, but yeah, make an investigation check for me.
Could I
Can I get a guidance?
make an
from
Arcana
anybody?
check on the cube to see
No,
what
I'll
it's
do it
doing?
Yeah.
What might happen if I press the button again?
Go for it, yeah.
Guidance. Here you go, mate. You can take a little
Yeah,
bit of
sure, I'll
guidance
guidance myself.
See if we can
It's not a bad
survive
idea.
Absolutely.
going into one of these. 21 plus 15, so 36.
36.
25 Arcana.
25 Arcana. Okay, 25 Arcana for the box.
Mm-hmm.
The button is no longer visible on the side of the cube.
What?
But with a 25, A5. Coordinates. That doesn't make a lot of tangible sense for where you can find yourself on, like, Sunder or within a plane. It's not specific enough. Something draws your attention, drawing a connection between that and the structure of the box itself. Which I'll remind you is essentially what looks like a Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube. I mean, can it slide around like a Rubik's Cube? No.
It's pretty locked in place. Though the individual cubes seem to
So, 6 sides, 9 cubes on each side?
Yeah.
Or 9 mini cubes on each
9
side?
squares on each side, yeah.
Okay. And A5.
45 seconds.
With a 36, 27. With a 36, it is impossible to discern any sort of path that others have walked before, as you realize that the last time somebody's been in here was likely when it was created. Maybe 2,000, 2,000 and a half, 2,500 years ago.
It just seems like something, maybe even if something bad doesn't happen to us in here, we're going to come out and something will it's not going to go well for us trying to get out. Or when we get
I
out.
just don't want to open a way out and have something in here also use that.
It's true.
It sounds like the separation gallery is probably one of our worst bets.
Probably. Or the red balcony.
With,
Red
I mean,
gallery.
with the 36, you would be able to.
Balcony?
With them.
I wrote gallery.
I'd say the one thing
Head
you
on
could
your ass,
discern
Madison.
is that the Moontap Grove and the Fly Room are potentially the more welcoming of options based on how they were described by the cube.
I kind of want to go through one of those doors that don't scream death.
I'll go through
And
the
then-
tap lily room.
Should we go? And then I'd like to bring the cube with me and investigate the cube again once we're in that space.
So, Moontap Grove?
Moontap Grove.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Cast
Sounds
Mage
the
Armor.
prettiest.
Aynat feels really bad about abandoning the fox on the ship with the crew.
The fox
I'm
is.
sure the fox is figured out.
Yeah, would you? I'll leave it up to you as well, Vars. Would Sarge be along with you, or is Sarge back on the ship?
Sarge would want to be here.
Okay, Sarge is with you.
Sarge is here.
Excellent. You all gather in front of the door leading to Moontap Grove. Aynat,
Yes.
the button reappears as soon as you're near the sigil.
So if I press this button, I'll probably go right back to that hallway.
Try it.
I'd like to.
Let's
I'd
get
like-
within 15 feet of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Button.
Okay.
Everybody's within 15 feet.
I'm holding on to
I was gonna say, Aynat reaches for Fitz's hand and presses the button.
Yeah, I got you. Grab your hand.
Press the button.
Much less intense this time. Instead, it feels like you're strapped in for some sort of roller coaster as you're quickly moved through space and are shunted into a completely unseen environment to you all before.
Oh dear.
Do we go through? Is that what happened? It's like a key to that door
Takes us through. Oh.
because it's a key.
What are the coordinates?
Well, okay.
we could
Oh,
start
can I
mapping
investigate
this.
the cube again?
The cube emanates its voice once more.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Moontap Grove.
Nice.
A2.
Oh.
A2.
The room that you stand in has a marble circular balcony. It is a spherical room, closed off on all sides in dark marble all around, but this balcony is made of pure pearlescent marble. There's a railing that covers the edge of it in its entirety. There's an upper level. You see two staircases on either side of this sort of semicircular platform that lead up to a larger balcony where you see two more sigils. Down below, you look and see what looks like a garden of hundreds of Moontap lilies. And in the center of them, there's a flower big enough that it could be a shack or a building of humble design. And its flower pod is closed, and it looks like it's sort of wilting. The flower petals and the vines nearby are browning and drying. You look down, and therein, and from your location, right before you is a staircase that leads down into that grove. But where you are... Oh, actually, you would be able to see. You look down that staircase into the grove, that sort of large flower in the center, and just beyond that, you can make out a long table with 5 jars lined all throughout, and an alchemist station at the very end.
I'm no good with that.
That seems like it's right up Valkin's.
Mine?
Make bombs and shit.
I don't do
Can I investigate the large flower?
Absolutely.
Maybe we should have class tomorrow here.
Do you investigate it from afar, or are you going down into the grove?
I will cast resistance on myself and
All right.
then go down into the grove to investigate it.
I'll follow you.
Absolutely. Aynat and Ozwald begin descending the marble steps. This is like an echoey antechamber. It's so silent in here. And each step just echoes as you make your way down. As soon as you step into the grove, the flowers have the softest vines and the most gentle caress. It's comforting. You can just fall asleep in this bed of flowers. You get close to that central, large mega flora, and I'd like you to roll a nature check or medicine.
Nature.
Guidance.
Oh, great. 17.
17. You look around at all of the healthy young flowers in the grove, and it's out of place that one plant in this grove should be sickly while all the rest of them seem to be doing well. I think from that you discern that there is something magical about the affliction.
Can I cast Healing Word on the flower?
Sure.
I'll just cast the first level.
Cast Healing Word.
Oop.
And you see the flower sort of like lift itself briefly and then lose vitality quickly thereafter and sink back into its position.
I can try greater or lesser restoration on it.
You see,
I
the
will
magical sequence.
cast Detect Magic.
Good idea.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
You sense a enchantment magic coming off of the Moontap megaflora. Further beyond, because this is a fairly small grove, where that alchemist bench is, those 5 jars radiate with a little bit of magical energy. Each of the contents of those jars have a little bit of something different about them, but they are inherently magical in nature.
Just spell magic.
Doesn't do anything.
Can I bring my bouquet of lilies down there?
Yeah.
To see if it makes them happier.
No reaction.
Just
Try.
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's more than what I would have done.
The enchantment that you sense gives you the strong sense of a disease or illness.
Can I feed it some of the hero's feast? I'm giving its
Got some sausage left over.
Does this sickness look like something we've seen before?
Potentially. Give me a medicine check. Or yeah, this would be medicine. Yes. No.
5.
I'm going to cast guidance.
Okay. You can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the guidance cantrip.
Nice. Okay.
So we can.
No, I didn't know he had guidance. That's what I meant.
We can guide someone 3 times.
Jesus.
No, it's not good. 11, 14.
14. Even with a 14, it's not the plague of pandemonium. It's not the plague of anarchia, sorry.
I think I'm just gonna try lesser restoration. Hang on. disease.
Bless you.
Thank you.
One disease or one condition afflicting it.
Hold on, before you cure it.
Mhm.
What if curing these things? You said that the box is more of a lock, Chukumasha.
A key. The box is the key.
Key.
Mhm.
What if we start fixing all the things in the room? Will that free him?
Yeah, true.
It's just a potential.
We don't know.
Why would a dying flower work
Maybe this
better than
flower
a
is
living flower?
invasive.
Maybe there's a reason that it's the only one that's affected.
I don't know.
Or maybe we save it and it grows a mouth and tells us where the shard is. It could be anything. What?
It was
I
just
don't have any answers.
let's
I'll look for some.
let's try and heal it.
But there are
And
4
then-
doors here.
Maybe we need to be careful about the others.
There are the one you entered, which, as you all see, the sigil. I don't know if any of you would have gone back to that point. The sigil is dark and unmoving right now. The
We
two
can't
that you
go
saw
back.
initially are at the either end of the top of that upper balcony that you saw staircases leading up to.
Do those have sigils?
Yeah.
Lit up?
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Alright. So, we need to make sure every time that we decide to go a direction, we're all dead set on it. There's no takesies backsies.
It's not a map that's random again.
It's a lot.
I mean, it's a labyrinth, but you can't turn back. So take a wrong turn and you have to keep going forward.
Okay.
So are we here to play golf or are we here to fuck around?
I'm not
Golf
here to
sounds
see
fun.
spiders.
I cast Lesser Restoration on the flower.
It has no effect.
I water the flower.
It has no effect.
Anyone got
I
sunlight?
stomp on one of the healthy flowers.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
You can't be frightened. You're immune to poison. This is not a wisdom saving throw, I'm sorry.
That's at 20.
Oh!
All of you feel the pressure in the room sort of tighten as air is being pulled into all of the smaller moontap lilies around you, and you feel like an exhale is about to come. But it doesn't. Sensing the intention not as malicious as it appeared at first, and the flowers settle.
What do you need?
Okay. Angry
Everyone
flowers.
Step back from the big flower for a
Does
second.
anyone have speak with flowers?
Speak with plants.
Hello, we're here to help
Do you
you.
want to attune to the compass shard? Because I might.
We
I
might have to.
think I could. I have an extra slot available.
I can't.
Can you find tolerance on Theodoric's page? Because I am not seeing it in my magic items, but I
Me
know that
neither.
I made it.
I don't have it. Like,
You did
I
make
can't
it.
find it.
Let me pull up there.
I was looking too, and it's not in my created magic items list. I'm wondering if maybe it was like a. I don't know.
I don't think you ever made it.
So maybe it's just in Theodoric's item list.
Yes, and I made it as a grade X +2. Maddie, I'm gonna screenshot it. and send it to
Yeah,
you.
if you could do that, that'd be wonderful. You can send it in the group chat. That'd be great too.
Yes.
Yeah, because I
course.
don't know why. Like, I think if that would be the only reason why I didn't add it or use it at any point, because
That's so weird. I feel like I remember making that. Either way, on one of these breaks, I can make it and then add it in there.
But if we need someone to attune to it, I have an extra 2-minute slot.
What'll it give me? Anything good?
Very good.
So what if I keep it?
That would be fine as well.
I was just. Yeah, it was just me.
Should be in the
Oh, I don't know if I. Maybe that's why. I don't think I have the strength. Sure don't.
You can use.
If you use the spells and stuff, you wouldn't be able to use the axe.
Okay.
Unless you got those gauntlets of ogre powers.
Or they just built a stone dance, right?
Yeah, I don't think we sold those. They're just.
I think I've got it. I've got the belt. If you want the belt, you can have it. I don't really punch much. Really prefer my bombs.
And that
Yeah,
plus 2 to attack and damage rolls is with the great axe.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be able to wield that. But.
Look, I said, unless you want the belt. Don't much need it.
Yeah, I can unattune to the Ring of Water Elemental command. I'm guessing that won't be overly helpful. Alright, if you give me an hour to attune to this thing, I can cast Speak with Plants, and then I can talk to the flower.
Would you mind if I use the water elemental thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think you gave it to me in the first place, and I handed it to Mieszko.
Where are all the rings?
Yeah.
Is the helmet frozen?
I also have
Attunable?
Ring of
What are you doing?
something else.
Do you know what I'm attuned to?
Ring of
I know
Animal
it's underlined.
Influence. That.
And sheer winter goes with that. You have the cloak.
Oh,
The cloak is
the elemental rings. I only have one.
What?
You
Huh?
have a ring.
I don't have a ring. Yeah, because I have 2. I have 3. I'm only attuned to 2 items, and I thought there was one item I had that
The helm.
is not
Oh.
an attunable item.
I think it is.
Is
it
it?
is, yeah.
Is
Is
it
it
an
in
item
there?
you made?
Yeah.
You made that item?
Maybe I never put it in now.
It is in here.
Oh.
But it's not.
That's an item I made, yeah.
Okay, and that's you have to attune to it?
I think so, yeah. Because, yeah, the one that you didn't have to do was sheer winter, yeah. So that might be what you're accounting for that open slot for.
Okay. It doesn't say in the description you have to attune to it either. Requires attunement.
Aynat goes and lays down in the flowers.
I just want to make sure I'm using up all my slots.
Did you want the Belt of Stone Giant strength to wield the axe too?
I wouldn't be able to attune to both.
Oh, gotcha.
Unless I gave up something else, but I am not currently willing to unattune to.
Is the ring exalted right now or not?
Both my Rod of Absorption and one with the
we
War
have-
Mage.
Yeah, I think
Water
so.
elemental's unlocked.
Air is
Air is
unlocked.
unlocked.
Fire.
Fire is unlocked. We have a stone. We have earth,
Earth.
elemental, but we
I have
haven't
earth,
unlocked that
right,
one.
and I have an extra fire.
Didn't we have a
Lightning.
ice one?
Oh, yeah, ice, yeah. Lightning's the last one you don't have.
Captain Planet.
All right. We'll say an hour passes. Nothing appears to present itself as long as everybody's staying in place. You wouldn't.
I wouldn't stay in
So,
place.
I
I'm
know.
checking around at stuff, looking
Yeah.
for potential answers or directions we should be taking.
I'm
Great.
checking the alchemy
There's still
table.
the alchemy table at the back of that grove, and there is
Checking
still
the alchemy.
the 2 sigils on the top of that upper balcony.
I think I'd be just looking at the sigils. I wouldn't be like interacting. I'd just be like staring at them, like thinking.
Yeah, I'll see if there's any writings or sigils that I can read.
For
It's
reference,
usually not the case.
this is kind of where you came in, and then there are the 2 sort of crescent moon balconies that lead up. These are both staircases that lead up to this upper balcony level, and this is the staircase that leads down into the grove.
Yeah, I go up the staircase towards where the sigils are.
Yeah, can I read any of the sigils? I guess I would tell them.
Let me see.
I'll tell you what language to say.
Yes.
If I can find it.
So hard to find these days.
Gotta get yourself one of these.
So much. Where are my languages?
The two languages are Aquan
I speak Ochs
and Primordial.
and I speak Primordial.
Right, you're
But I'm
attuning to the
attuning,
item.
so
I
Aynat
speak
is
primordial.
You speak Primordial.
Yeah, I
Aynat is
speak
just
celestial,
laying in the
comic,
flowers,
draconic, giant,
mumbling
sword,
quietly to
so-
herself.
And I speak Aquan once I attune to it.
So you're tuning down with Aynat, I'm guessing. With Primordial, you would be able to read the rightmost door, or sigil, sorry, reads through here to Court of the Salamanders.
I would relay that information back.
The other one, because you can speak Primordial, you can read parts of it. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't, but what you can glean, at least initially, words that roughly translate to like dim or it's the word is difficult. It's like low, dim or low, and bowl are the two words. Like there's a word that means dim or low, and a word that means bowl or cup. But the exact translation is a little shaky.
What was the first one again?
First one
Court of the
was
Salamanders.
Court of the Salamanders. That one was on the right, and on the left,
Is low dim bowl.
low dim bowl cup.
Low dim.
Load him, Court of the Salamander.
An hour passes. Aynat, you are attuned to the compass shard.
Excellent.
And Mieszko, you're attuned to the water ring as well.
I'm gonna walk over to the flower and cast Speak with Plants.
Absolutely.
Hello.
An elderly, shaky voice responds. Hello.
You appear to be sick. Tried to heal you, but it didn't work. Do you know what ails you?
The wizard promised the antidote would set me right. He never returned.
The antidote over here? And Aynat will point to the table, the alchemy table.
Yes, please.
Do you know how to conjure it? Do you know how to make it? What is it that ails you?
I know not. But I yearn. I hunger for mushrooms.
For mushrooms? Aynat gathers some like spores in the palm of her hand, and like brings it close to the flower, like something like this or different.
I need the antidote.
Okay, but the antidote involves mushrooms. Oof. I was never very good in chemistry. Okay. I'm going to try to get you the antidote. What do you do here in the grove? Do you just live here and
I guard the key to a far-off lock. But my healer will receive this key as reward.
Yeah, so if we don't heal it, and he does, he'll get the key. I heal it, I get the key.
okay,
I'm going to. Aynat doesn't say any of that out loud to the flower, or in her head to the flower. How does speak with? How does speak with?
Speak with plants is out loud, but
okay.
It's out loud, but only you can understand the speech that.
We just need
that
to be
returns
careful
to you.
of
This is the most.
how much we heal.
I've never thought about how romantic speak with plants is, and I love it now. And this is my new favorite spell. Okay. I'm gonna go tinker with the tinctures, okay? And you just relax, and I'll be back, okay? I think I can only cast this spell once. Oh no, at will. Never mind. I'll be back, okay?
Oh, thank you.
And I guess is Vars, you're over by the things?
Yes.
Okay.
Vars.
I relate the whole conversation to you, and then I make more mushrooms in my hands. Aynat's panicking a little bit, and they're kind of spilling out of her hands. Like this, it's dying. We have to do something.
Approaching that, there are also those 5 jars that are laid out on this long table. Each of them labeled with a little tag written in Sylvan, which you read. The first jar reads Wolf's Mane. Second jar reads Blue Moss. The third jar reads Orange Keter Mushrooms. The fourth jar reads Dual Berries. And the fifth jar reads Willow Bark.
I'll grab the mushroom orange stay. This one says it's orange something mushroom.
Orange Keter Mushrooms.
Are there things in the jars?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. You see 5 or 6 like very tiny orange mushrooms that glow slightly.
Okay. Shake the jar. Look at. Okay, is there anything? I don't think I can just give it the mushrooms. He said an antidote. He, they, the plant.
We'll try feeding it, and if it doesn't work, use the others to make an antidote, maybe.
Sure. Can I investigate the jar of mushrooms?
Absolutely, you can. Give me an investigation check, both of you, if you don't mind.
I will guidance myself.
26.
It's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So with my guidance, my modifier, it's only 24. So you have a better.
But it is a critical success and a check that easily surpasses the DC. Alchemy works. Usually, a single ingredient isn't enough unknown to produce an effect. Alchemy, you need multiple ingredients to intermingle and produce an extra special sort of. I'm trying to think of the word, but.
Outcome.
An outcome that is more than ordinary, an extraordinary effect. That's what I meant. Between him mentioning that he needed mushrooms and blue moss, which is sort of colloquially known as a healing agent, you deduce together that blue moss and orange keter mushrooms, using the alchemy table to put it together, will produce an antidote that will cure this megaflora.
Okay.
Okay. So if we just mix this one and this one, that should heal them up.
Fantastic. Aynat takes like equal amounts of the mushrooms and the blue moss, and is there like a little mortar and pestle?
Yes.
There, and grinds each of them up, and then mixes them together in another vessel that's probably on the table.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
There's plenty of vials, sort of distillers.
So now it's kind of like a mush, like a damp powder. Now, I mean, how do you give this to a plant? I think I should.
It doesn't really have a mouth. It takes things in through its roots.
So should I like mix it with some sort of solvent, like water? Should I mix it with water?
With a natural 20, it should be good to just apply to the plant.
Apply to the plant. Okay. Yeah, Aynat will like yeah, she'll take it and use her hands to sort of apply it like she would the like lesser restoration spell. The runes that she would like draw on like a being's body, she draws on like the outer petals and leaves and stem of the megaflora.
Absolutely.
Flower.
Yeah.
Floor.
And you find that as you run your hands across the vines and the petals of this plant, drawing those symbols, the effect spreads and you see life start to return as the sickness is drawn out. The sickness even collects into this sort of paste that you put onto the flower, causing it to darken and fall off of the flower, but leaving lightness where it was. It is this beautiful pearlescent color that sort of gives off a deep blue glow from within as the flower opens up to the largest bud you've ever seen. And at its center, those lily, those sort of whiskers that the lilies have protruding from the bulb shoot out in many directions, and one extends down, holding a very, very ornate key. Is black and blue in coloration.
I will cast Speak with Plants again. I can do it at will.
Yes.
And say, it worked. It worked. Are you better now?
I feel alive again.
And this is the key
Your reward.
for me. And I now will take the key.
Without issue, it slides off the end of this sort of tendril.
And what does the key open?
A lock. Somewhere far away.
I'm guessing.
No.
Thank you. I now also want to collect some of the like crumbly black dust and like put it in the like vial that she had the antidote in and like cork it and pocket it.
Yeah.
For later. And she'll turn to the group and say, I don't think that the same person should have the box and the key. If something were to happen to me, I have the box and I have this key. I feel
Then-
like that's a bad idea.
If we collect more keys, then spread them out among us.
I could take one.
I hand Ozwald the box.
I shouldn't take the box.
You've got Vicilor's Labyrinth.
Isn't it Illdrassi's
great.
labyrinth?
growing.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Ildrassi's Labyrinth. Thank you.
Vicilor is the Elven City.
Yes, it is. And Mieszko, you attune to the Ring of Water Elemental Command.
Yes.
Joining up with Valkin, Ozwald, and Fitz on the upper balcony there, you see that sigil written in Aquan. And you see how the translation was confused before, but being able to read that language now, you recognize it to mean shallow basin.
I think we should go there.
So we have a court with salamanders and a shallow basin. Isn't there a third? Not the sigils.
The way you came.
Which is dark.
Salamander. Don't we need something from a salamander? Like crazy.
Double check
Was
that
there a
we
great
absolutely
beast?
can't go through the door that we came through.
Oswald, can you approach the
intuition
door
says-
we came through with the box? See if it lights up.
I'll approach the door with the box.
All right. The sigil remains dark and unmoving.
Look at it and say, open!
No response to it.
Open sesame!
No response.
Should we try
That doesn't work.
the
Alright.
shallow basin?
Alright.
We need, I think,
Do we
I
want to,
remember we needed something with a salmon.
or do we want me to flip a
There
coin?
was something. Was that a great beast or something?
Well, the last time we picked a door, we chose the thing that seemed to be the least threatening.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, a shallow basin seems more straightforward than a court of salamanders. Maybe not straightforward is the word I'm looking for. Maybe I'm thinking...
It conjures less danger.
Why don't we flip a coin?
When I think about it, huh?
Why don't we flip a coin?
Sure,
That's what I
fine.
suggested. It's like either I flip a coin or we can pick.
Here, roll the big dice. Valkin, call odds or evens.
For what? Odds for what?
Evens is the basic.
Okay.
Shallow basic. Odds is
Throw it down the stairs.
No.
Just roll here.
Devin says you'll get it.
odds.
So,
it's salamanders.
The salamander course.
Salamander.
Maybe it sounds scary,
See, does that feel bad to
but
anyone?
it's not as bad.
No, see?
The shallow
That's
basin's
why I
like
wanted to go
quicksand.
with the base.
It'll be okay.
Oh, the little salamanders are really cute.
If we're very concerned, I can augury it, but I don't really think there's going to be a whole lot of.
I literally could not read it, but it was.
I don't know. It just seems like a lot of hoopla over each door we pick.
Okay.
Unless we feel more comfortable with some indication of whether it's a good or bad idea.
It's fine.
All right.
To the salamander pit.
Excellent.
Gather round.
How are we
Yeah,
going down
get
at
down.
night? Like
Aynat gives the flower one
particular
last pat,
Italian plumber.
and
All of the smaller moontap lilies sort of shudder with joy. Like there's a wind that blows through them even though it's still within the chamber.
I'm gonna leave mine here.
say
With your-
Dad.
My moontap lilies. I'm gonna plant them.
Oh,
That's very nice.
nice.
You gain an inspiration for that.
I love that.
Your meadow grows flowers.
Before Ozzy presses the button, I'm gonna haste him right before.
Haste me? Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
That same feeling of being drawn along on a roller coaster ride. The high velocity hitting you all at once brings you into dense, wet air.
Ew.
This sort of bog-like thick fog that stretches and moves and ebbs and flows. You hear the subtle trickle of a stream moving across maybe to the right of your position. It moves from the right down along front. The fog is very thick. It's difficult to see, but you feel along your feet damp soil and lots of jungle, maybe swamp vegetation, tall reeds, and movement. There's a
Just start my flight here.
click, 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 clacks. And one of you, everybody roll a d6 real quick.
Five.
6.
3.
Vars, you look down at your foot and you see that there is a spider about this big that is sort of like trying to move as you landed on its foot. On one of its legs, you have it kind of pinned.
2.
I'm gonna jump.
I know.
It skitters off into the fog.
I'm gonna just prepare a little fireball in my hand.
Good.
And you-
just
You hear that like sort of click, click, clack of those spider legs on the rock surfaces in every direction, sort of echoing around you.
Aynat is fine. Madison
I'm gonna use
passes.
primeval
Yeah, no.
awareness.
This is much better than Shadow Basin.
Primeval awareness gives you what?
I can detect any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead within a mile.
You read the presence of fae everywhere in here. You get subtle outlines of creatures that are in the creek, sort of slithering around like serpentine creatures. The creek is maybe about 30 feet away from you and moves from one corner of this square chamber to the next. Though this appears to be outdoors, there are heavy, petrified roots that are closing off this area, once again, to all the rooms like this before. in a complete isolated chamber. Magical runes circle in that top, like the first room in that dome. Several languages all across the board: Draconic, Abyssal, Infernal, Elven. And yes, that presence of Fae is everywhere. You sense those spiders that are sort of hiding amongst the walls and deep within the grasses. And you see also, on the other side of the stream, there are giant snails that are moving, some along the wall, and some are moving just along the ground. Presence that you don't sense, but you soon see. That sigil that you entered around is open and loses that glow, slows, and stops, like the room before. But this time, from above you, you hear as these wet stepping sounds move down the roots of this petrified wall. A giant salamander, maybe 10 feet long, 15 feet long.
Giants.
And it starts to push its way in between you to get to that sigil.
Oh,
What do you do?
Stand aside.
Did we get a number and a letter? For the cube?
Not yet.
Yeah, let him go to the sigil, right?
It moves in between you, you make way for it, and it curls its body up and sort of rests on top of the sigil.
Oh. Wait, from the direction we came?
Yep, from the sigil that you used to enter.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that was expected, right?
I feel better about
Oswald, the box reads, "Welcome to Court of the Salamanders, A1."
So we went back.
We're almost out.
No, we're at... Oh, yeah. We're at the beginning.
The beginning was A5.
That's where the box is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
We
thinking.
were dropped in the middle of a labyrinth.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the center of a grid of 9, right?
Yeah.
And then going to 2 would be up 1, and then A1 would be 1 over. So we can only go into if that pattern
So
is
one
correct.
would go to 9 or the middle.
Oh, do you think it would go to 9? Or do you think it would go to a different side of the cube? Like a different letter?
Yeah, that's what
Like
I'm
C or
wondering.
D, yeah. Or B or...
Interesting.
So could we
Wait.
possibly we could go to 4 and maybe get back to 5 that way? Because we haven't gone through the door from 5 to 4, but we could go from 4 to 5.
But there seems to be no...
I feel ill.
Yeah.
How do we tell which way we're gonna go? We've been just picking based off names, not numbers.
Do we want to create some sort of image?
That's what I'm about to do.
Can I roll to see like what seems out of place here? Like I'm in puzzle mode now. I'm like, okay, everywhere we've gone, we've had to fix something or figure something out. What's out of place about it?
Absolutely.
What kind of roll would you like? Intimidation?
Give,
Intimidate your surroundings.
give me
I will help you on
a...
this.
You know what? We can call this...
I get help.
I'm gonna help you on this.
Give me
Guidance.
a discernation or investigation check.
Okay.
Add your
Guidance is a what?
D4.
D4.
4.
D4.
Help and guidance is advantage and a D4.
D4.
Heck yes.
D4. What's a D4?
17 or 6? 17.
17. For discernation or investigation?
Investigation.
For investigation, Oswald, did you sort of tell everyone about the presences that
Oh,
you
I
saw?
would have said Faye everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I mean, the first thing that catches your attention is the giant salamander clearly guarding the sigil. If you want to proceed through any of the doors in here, you'll have to persuade the associated salamander. Is
Oh.
essentially what you can understand from that check.
I can
I'm
cast
going
speak
to
with
cast
animals. Oh.
locate object.
For a key, the only key that rings from locate object with that is the black and blue key that Ozwald received in the last room. Oh, that
I
you
have
have.
the key.
Sorry,
I have the key.
my
Sorry.
bad.
Okay.
I honestly, Aynat like thought about like, okay, both of these things presented themselves to me. I don't want either one, but I feel like giving away my gift in front of the plant would be bad.
Right,
so
right.
I gave him the box.
It's only a 4th level spell for a 3rd level spell. I'm okay with it.
Oh.
Because it's a divination spell, so I
Yeah.
get to regain my 3rd level spell slot.
Nice.
So it's efficient to use locate spells.
Hmm.
Are you?
Were you cross-legged for a while?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stretch your legs out, and your knees are like,
Oh yeah.
Just happened.
My hip always gets
We can
cramped.
cut that out.
My issue is that I sit on my
85
feet.
years old.
Yes.
Like I sit on one or both of my feet, and I know I'm like, yep, I've been sitting on them too long. Like this is gonna be bad, and then I procrastinate moving them, and then I do, and I'm in agony.
We're gonna turn into shrimp people. In like 200 years, we're gonna be like hunched little shrimp people sitting on our feet, just.
Yeah.
Only the bisexuals.
I always-
Everyone else will be fine.
Don't you love the signs of something?
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals using my ring, and approach the salamander.
He sort of blinks. He doesn't look in your direction. He sort of blinks lazily.
Hello. Salamanders are. Oh no, they're amphibious, aren't they? Shit, never mind. They just.
Polymorph them into a turtle.
No,
Pick them up.
hi. We're trying to
I'll do it.
find our way back to where we came from. And you're not in the way. We're glad you're here, but
3 voices ring out at once.
ah
All of you understand these voices. We all hunger. One voice from the opposite end of the chamber rings out. I prefer my food marinated. The one in front of you says, I prefer to fill on what is already full.
Aynat takes a step back.
And a voice from above says, I prefer a crunch with a gooey inside.
So.
And they all speak together. We hunger.
Is there like a centipede or a bug that has like an outer shell? That
A
would go to the
mosquito
last
full
Stepped
of-
on a spider.
Oh,
Do we have to catch that spider?
amphibian. I mean, they eat bugs. Salamanders eat bugs.
Marinated.
What was it? Marinated.
Marinated, potentially in the stream that we heard.
Maybe.
I got some sausage. Can they hear me? I got sausage.
I think they can. Yeah.
Sausage.
I'm sorry that I cast Speak with Animals. You are clearly an intelligent being.
I was looking forward.
Okay. They do not care. All right.
I go to the one that wants something crunchy, and I try to give him a burnt sausage.
So the one that said they want something crunchy, the voice came from above.
Oh.
There's a thick fog and you don't really
I'm
see
not
where
going
that
up there.
came from.
That's fine.
You want me to try?
Sure. Give him the crunchy sausage.
I'm gonna go to the stream.
Okay.
If you see a spider, maybe offer that too. I don't know.
I'm gonna fly up.
Yeah.
Thompson, you want to follow?
Your wings sort of move the fog around you a little bit, but it's no less dense as you rise in the air.
Let's do.
Give me. I'm gonna call this a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception check with disadvantage. Roll one of those. Perception 9.
9. You can't discern where the salamander is.
Then I'll try to talk to him. I have something crunchy for
No
you.
response. You land with the rest of them. Mieszko, you went off to the stream.
Yes, sir. I'll accompany.
Fitz and Mieszko are at the stream. Within the stream, I'd like you, as you're sort of looking at the stream, to give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
With it being... I'm gonna give myself the blessing of the obscured.
Yeah,
So I can make this roll flat.
absolutely.
$11. 2 and a 4, baby.
16.
Oh, wait, 2. 9.
16. Meets it, beats it. You see slithering its way along the bottom of the stream, almost filling up the size of the stream itself, is a very, very, very long eel. Almost red and white in coloration. It's 20 feet long or so. Really thin, but about 20 feet long. And it's sort of just like moving within the stream.
That's the sound of it moving through.
It's not this.
What was the request? Crunchy with a gooey center,
Marinated.
and
To fill on what is already full.
It's one of them.
Probably, yeah.
So, you can try and vortex warp it to my hand.
Absolutely.
I need it to make a con save if it's not willing.
It is not willing. Let's see what we got here.
the eel starts screaming.
That's a 19.
That succeeds. Fuck you. It's an 11.
Okay. You get a flash of this eel being very, very mentally strong against you, and you're like, I don't want to deal with that. Erase that from fate and create a new fate where the eel fails the spell and is suddenly teleported out of the stream and into your hand. It is very, very slippery. It's going to try to move out of your hand. So this is going to be a strength check that you're going to have to make against it.
Here's your
Wearing the
sausage
belt
back.
still? Yeah, buddy.
That's going to be a 16 that you have to beat.
Straight strength.
Straight strength. No athletics, just strength.
Oh. You got it.
If I can try to help, I will.
I would say after this roll, you can try to help, but this is in the moment. He's got to try to get this.
Yeah.
And it's straight strength.
Straight strength.
15.
15. The eel starts to slip away. It is swimming out from your grasp, just the slime and ooze, making it just slippery enough that it's getting away. It's almost out of your grasp as Fitz. What would you like to do to help?
I'd like to try and grab it as well.
All right, you're going to have to make a strength check as well. I'll give you another shot, Mieszko, to make a strength check.
Oh, thank God.
It's going to be a 16 again.
Fuck me. I'm
That's
just out of
not
it, though.
Great.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
12.
Another 15.
The eel slips out of both of your grasps and lands back in the water.
What are you guys trying to do?
Yeah.
You guys okay? What are you trying to do?
Guiding bolt.
Yeah, give me
I
an attack
can
roll.
see it in there once it put back in the water. You know what? No, I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, give me-
I'll-
Then give me 3 attack rolls.
yes. It's like, this is how we really fish. Bam, bam, bam.
I'm breaking my rule this one time, and I'm gonna cast fucking control water.
17 to hit for one, 18 to hit for the other,
Yep.
and a 22 to hit for
Those
the
all hit.
third.
It's an eel, man.
I know.
It's an eel.
Fuck that
It's
eel.
the principle.
4, 8, 12. So 19 points of force damage.
With 19 hit points, Fitz, you managed to knock this. Do you want to knock it out with non-lethal or kill it?
Can I knock it out with Eldritch Blast?
You can always choose non-lethal damage.
I will do so.
All right. You, with precision, hit it once in the back of the head, once in the middle of its spine, and once just for good measure. The eel starts to just float on the surface of the stream.
Did you guys just try grabbing it?
And that's how you fucking fish! I got it.
pick
Like,
up-
how far is it in the water?
It's just floating on the surface. But and the stream is only like 2 feet wide.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll just lean forward and like scoop it closer to me before lifting it up. Like as it slips, even
It's
though
the
it's
biggest,
unconscious.
slipperiest spaghetti noodle in the world.
Why do I hate it? I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. What would we consider this? Marinated?
I don't know.
Ask the salamander.
What were the things they like?
Marinated? Crunchy with a
full
gooey
beans
inside,
and
something that's already
Something.
full. Either this thing is really full or it's marinated.
I would say marinade.
I'm gonna go to the salamander that wanted something marinated was the one on.
The one at the
Sigil.
far end.
Oh,
Yeah, across the stream. Yeah.
I'll walk my way there.
I'll go with you.
As you walk, you pass by a giant snail that's kind of like moving past you.
Oh,
Crunchy
we need
and
that.
And it sort of like blocks your path for a moment as it moves slowly by.
I'll get that.
I'll do. All right.
And you approach the salamander, which, approaching with an eel,
Want it?
it bites it and just starts slurping it down like it's a bowl of ramen.
That's terrible. Oh, I hate that so much.
And it climbs up and off of the sigil, revealing
I speak 2 languages, Common and Infernal.
this one common, the red balcony.
Oh
The
no.
red balcony.
Oh, back at it.
Beware the red balcony.
It's a loop. It's not even an escape.
I'm gonna get this snail.
But we
Grab it.
knew,
What do you-
but we
yeah, how
knew
would
that
you
we
like to get the
couldn't.
snail?
How big is the snail?
I'll
said
show
it's
you
a
how
giant
big the snail is.
Hang on.
No, he's
Oh,
gonna
dude,
show
you
us.
Hang on. a
That's how big the snail is
Oh, it's huge.
in comparison to Ozwald. Yeah,
I'm just gonna try to grab it by the shell
it's a large creature. Yeah, all right.
and fly it up.
I'll help.
Ooh.
Oh no, I can't help. I can't
Let's
fly.
see.
I don't have a larger reducer. I'd try.
Because it's the guy up top that wants something crunchy.
Where the snail?
With the gooey
Oh, way up top.
Yeah.
I'll cast Reduce on one of the snails.
Yes.
Seeing Ozzy just like struggle to try
Oh,
to
let
pick
me
it
try
up.
first.
Alright.
Okay, buddy.
Alright.
He might want to eat the big one, you know?
Big and buff.
Does it provide a weight? I don't see a weight. But it's a large beast. I'm gonna say this thing weighs. I mean, it weighs
Google.
like a cow.
Does it?
So it's probably hundreds of pounds. Yes, of course. I've got so many note cards.
So is that like a strength
That was fully me.
Athletic.
That is gonna be, yeah, I'll call that an athletics check because you're also trying to fly while you're doing this. This thing is, I mean, what is your strength score?
22.
I would say it is possible to do if you get above a 21. Well,
Ooh.
you will easily get above a 21, so I'm gonna say 23.
Oh, come on, man.
DC 23.
Guidance.
Damn.
I don't have guidance.
That's a 19.
19. You managed to
I'm
get it off
probably
the
not
ground,
either.
but you're not able to
You can't
fully
get up.
propel yourself. You can only get a couple feet off the ground with how fast you can move your wings.
Maybe.
What if we reduce its size?
Okay.
The snail is starting to like look back at you and be like,
Don't worry, Snail. I'm just trying to feed you to a salamander.
I am going to cast
Speak with animals. It's okay.
Enlarge on Ozzy.
Yeah, that's so smart.
Yes,
Yo!
it is.
Yeah.
Oswald, you suddenly, and it's the size of like a dog maybe to you now. And Oswald stands maybe 15 feet tall.
This is even
Now
scarier.
I am the giant.
Wait, you are the behemoth. What now?
I must take his title.
I'm sorry, can I
Hits
interrupt?
him with wooden arm.
Confirm
Yes.
that when we were in the hallway, A5,
Yes.
the south door was the separation gallery.
Yeah, the
We
north
should
door was the
Yes.
red balcony.
The north door was the red balcony. The west door was the moon tap row.
Yes.
And the east was the flat row.
Yes.
Okay,
So we went west
my-
and up?
We
Potentially.
potentially, but that doesn't follow. Well, potentially no. Literally, we did. But that doesn't follow my Rubik's Cube theory. So, thanks, Sonny. Oh, I guess you're right. Thank you. Sorry. I drew my diagram in the middle. So that doesn't follow my...
It could.
I mean...
It could, because you're not considering the third dimension. You know? There's up and down and north, south, east, west.
So you're thinking north, south, east, and west could be
I think
different
currently it's
sides
not
of the
enough
cube?
information.
I think yeah.
I think we need
to
a
keep
little bit
going.
more. But yeah, I think it's good to
Did
track.
he? That's right, because the salamander's on this.
Yeah, but now I'm huge.
Now you are huge indeed.
And I
I
can carry
think-
this snail to the top.
I think Vars can fix that. Okay, yeah, give him that and see what door he reveals. You're gonna have to come get me if it's something you can't read.
I'll grab the snail.
Absolutely. You fly up with the snail. I'm gonna need another perception check at disadvantage from you.
Bad at perception. Natural 1.
You're getting lost. You don't know where the voice initially came from even.
Ozwald, just keep going up. It's a dome. Find a wall and go up.
Okay, I'll take his advice. I'll find a wall and go up.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You start searching.
I'll feel around.
Scanning for a bit. Yeah. The higher you go, the thicker the fog is, and you're sort of just using your touch while holding this giant snail to move around. I'm gonna ask you to make a discernation check for me to navigate your way through and find.
Or investigation.
We'll call it. Yeah, you can
I'm
definitely do
investigating.
investigation for that. Yeah, absolutely.
29.
29.
It didn't hit a wall. That's nice.
In the far right corner from where you entered, there's a tangle of roots that leads all the way up onto a very small upper platform. You catch yourself, you feel the twang of, like, the tweed of some spider webs sticking to your feathers as you're getting nearer up there. You move past those, and on that small platform there is a salamander resting atop almost what is just a pillar that immediately looks towards you with the snail. Opens its mouth.
I'll throw the snail in his mouth.
Just for the hell of it, give me an athletics check.
Oh no!
If you get a 5 or worse, it's gonna be
You
bad.
have advantage because of enlarge. It gives you advantage on
Yay!
strength
28.
Absolutely. You shot put this snail right in that salamander's mouth. Welcome to D&D, folks. You hear a crunch and see the sort of like the goo of the snail start to drip from the corners of the snail's mouth as it approves and moves down and off the pillar, revealing a abyssal ring.
I don't speak abyssal.
Uppies.
Uppy.
I'm not just not say that, but
Yeah.
I'll fly down and grab Aynat.
Grab Aynat and bring her on up, Superman style. You see this abyssal sigil that reads down into the deep dregs.
so that sounds bad.
So up is down.
Up is down. So we are on
Meaning, we
Question.
are on. Wait. Oh no.
Have you calculated this? Is there a map for how they all connect?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have a diagram.
I could have told you that.
Is that whole book this?
He flipped
Holy
through it.
shit.
He flipped through it, and I was like,
Don't
okay, I'm
you
taking
dare
notes.
peek!
You said book. You meant notebook. I thought you had like a book. Like
No.
this is
I
all.
wrote all
This is
this
just
out.
you.
Oh, he has a whole
He showed me.
actual
It's
notebook
like-
about this.
Oh my god, I hate that so much. Okay.
I love that.
Could make a one-shot book out of it.
Well, no,
You can make a lot more than a one-shot.
That, no, that by I hate that meaning like that's so much.
Yeah.
We're never gonna get out of here.
It's not the whole book. It's a section of the book.
It's probably like 20 pages, 15, 20 pages. Right?
Okay. So
I would guess about 27 pages.
up is down. Down into the dregs, something dregs.
Deep drag.
Deep dregs.
Ooh.
There's one more.
One more. Sally the Fiend.
Which wanted what? Something that's already been fed, right?
Already full, yeah.
Alright, let's grab that salamander.
Let's grab this. Something to feed the spider and feed the spider to the.
Sausage.
Oh, there was mosquitoes, right? No?
That's what I
Was that in
said.
the last
Oh, yeah. No, there are sort of like small bugs flying around. A few of them that are getting caught in those spiders' webs. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
I
let's find
still
a
think
spider
it's.
that eats
I still think it's a
mosquito.
spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Unfortunately.
Put the spider on the web and then feed it.
Put me on the web.
Throw it
Ooh,
in there.
yeah.
I'm not touching this thing.
I'll fly Valkin up and put him on the web.
Come and get me, spider. I don't have the cloak of arachnia.
Throw Valkin on the web. Within seconds, 4 or 5 spiders from the edges of the web start creeping
All right, wait a minute.
towards Valkin.
This
I cast
escalated
chill
really
touch on one of
quickly.
them.
It gets hit by the chill touch. I'll roll a save there.
Oh, it's an attack roll.
Oh yeah, give me an attack roll. Sorry about that.
I just hate spiders. All shapes and forms. 25 to hit.
That for sure hits.
5. 12 necrotic damage.
12 necrotic damage. The spider sort of withers in place, but continues to move forward towards Valkin. Valkin, you're being descended upon by 5 phase spiders right now.
Valkin is a god, he isn't.
I'm stuck in a web, man.
I'm gonna grab him and rip him off the web.
I need an athletics check to get him out of that sticky web.
Am I still huge?
Yes, you are.
That's a 28.
Yeah, that's enough. You grab Falcon by the arms and just like Velcro, rip him off of that spider web. That one spider is sort of like looking around and seeing where it went.
Is there a spider that didn't go after him? That might be already.
Oh, interesting. Give me a perception check.
12.
12. This looks like these are the only spiders that you can see, but they look pretty big.
How large would you say that they are?
They're about
Are they like
a foot across.
So would they still be considered a small creature or?
These are medium creatures technically. Larger than the average spider, but smaller than a normal phase spider.
Okay.
What can we feed
My hand.
No.
them? We can
Please.
It's gonna be like
Oh, that's
bugs.
my hand. That's in the hole.
What kind of bugs can I grab?
There are like gnats, flies, mosquitoes, some dragonflies that are flying through as
Are
well.
they all bigger than normal ones?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Can we kind of corral them into the webs?
Oh, yeah, give me an animal handling check.
my
It's
God.
just us chasing bugs. trying
Into
to
the
Using the
spider
wings to
webs.
just blow the
Oh
wind
my, like,
into
horrible.
the spider webs.
12.
12. A couple of like regular sized tiny gnats get caught in the web that's in the corner of that room up there, which doesn't even draw the spider's attention.
I fly
Should've brought the
close
bunny.
to the web, and I take a couple fuses out of my bracelet from
Fucked
Savannah, and I light them in hopes that the insects will be attracted towards the light.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Stuck in the web.
Give me an animal handling check with advantage for that. It's very clever.
With advantage. 11.
11.
Or a 6.
There's a dragonfly that comes up, and it's kind of like a sizable, like about the size of your hand, and it just sort of like flies with its eyes looking at the fuse, and then just flies off in another direction.
I'm gonna go to the ground.
Okay.
And see if there's any bugs down there I can grab.
Yeah, there's a few beetles that are crawling around.
Bigger beetles?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab those.
Yeah. This you go to grab a beetle. Let's call this a dexterity check, flat dexterity.
Dexterity check.
Beetles are wiggly.
Tommy's also a giant, right?
16.
That's true. 16? Yeah, you use your fingers to grab a tiny little beetle. Tiny to you, bigger to the rest of you. It's about maybe the size of like a baseball. And yeah, what do you do? Just hurl it up into that.
No, I'm gonna bring it up there.
Excellent.
And place it.
You attach it like a badge on the web, and the vibrations of the web send out that signal that food is ready. And one of the phase spiders, the one that was hurt before, kind of works its way up the web and starts devouring the beetle as it's stuck on there.
Lovely.
Let's give like a break or something to indicate it's full.
No, but the beetle disappears into its stomach.
Should we try this one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a spider.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a grapple check from you, which you can make with advantage.
Guidance.
Is it strength?
Yep.
Strength check.
Athletics.
Athletics. That's better. 27.
Yeah. Quite easily you like the raptor, the owl claw that you have, just kind of grab onto it in a chokehold from all directions, transporting it back to the salamander that guards the sigil that you came in on.
And I'll swoop by and toss it into its mouth.
Catches it gladly and starts devouring it. And it too slowly kind of moves off of that sigil, but the sigil for this one remains dark.
Ah, that's where we were.
That's
So,
where we came from. Okay.
Can we go? Can we go back through them? No.
So we got two bad options.
So we
Yep.
can either go to the deep dark.
Or beware the crimson balcony.
The red balcony.
The red balcony. Yeah.
I feel like the red balcony might get us back to hallway.
Let's go to the red balcony.
If we wanted to try that hypothesis,
Just
we could do that.
Maybe
If
just
it gets
to
us
see.
a better idea of where we are in this place, we should
Also,
do that.
if we're supposed to beware the red balcony, we should go there while we have our resources.
good point. Good point. We don't want that to be the last place we go after we've
Everyone for the
gotten
red
our
balcony.
shit kicked. Let's do it.
I'm in.
That's everyone. Here we go. Gather around.
You all gather at the sigil. The salamander left are on the red balcony, and the button shows. You hit the button, and just like the roller coaster, you're all pulled back, rushed through planar space, and arrive. The air
Don't like it.
smells of iron.
Ew.
You rest on a stone and bronze balcony overlooking a small lake of blood. There's a far balcony off to the left-hand side and one straight ahead. Other than that, the entire surface of this cavern is just blood. Everybody make a perception check for me.
Ooh, 16. That's good for me.
27.
I'm gonna roll now.
Natural 19.
27. Very nice.
20.
I can't roll one, so
9.
19.
19. Anybody who got above an 18, so that's Aynat, Fitz,
31.
Mieszko, and Valkin, absolutely. The four of you look to the center of this room. You see that something's sort of swinging very slowly in the middle of this room. And every once in a while you see a drop. and land in the lake and send out a small ripple across the surface. Dangling from the feet is a humanoid shape with no head.
Oh, okay.
You also see anybody who got above a 24. Who got above 24? That was Aynat and Valkin. The two of you see that on the balcony that you stand, there appears to be engravings along the railing.
Can I read them?
Absolutely. They are in common.
Okay.
The one here says, "Behold, and fear no longer. Behold and cherish thy freedom. For liberty and safeguard at the cost of such a vile unlife is the most welcome of purchases." Sure.
Are we standing in the blood or standing over?
No, you're standing on a balcony overlooking this lake of blood.
I'm gonna take out my dagger, just cut myself a little bit, see if I add blood to it. Doesn't do anything.
You drip your blood into this amalgam lake. I'm gonna send that picture real quick.
Oswald, are you able to go and see what the other balconies look like?
Would you like me to fly you? I
Yeah.
can't read a lot, apparently.
I'll come with you, yeah.
This is in common.
Oh, well, the other balconies, we don't know.
True. Though,
I'll come with you.
your blood released into the pool seems to do nothing. Aynat and Ozwald flying over to... Are you flying to the left or straight forward?
Where would you like to go first?
To the left sounds closer.
Yes.
Closer to the
Closest
left,
one
then,
first.
yeah.
You go to the left, and I need you to make a stealth check for both of you.
Can I... Will I need to know... Will I know that I'm being... Have to be stealthy? No?
I mean, you can make the choice, but why would you?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's just a normal... Because otherwise I'd pass without trace.
I would say, yeah, just roll it straight for now.
Because there's no inkling that we don't know anything.
Is it dark in here?
I would say no. There's a pretty healthy red glow everywhere.
24.
24.
Oh, sorry, no, 25.
25.
But
Aynat.
she's riding on me, and
She
I have
is.
silent feathers.
Yes.
I have disadvantage because of my armor, but I'm not the one moving.
That's true. I would say roll me another stealth check one time straight, no disadvantage, because yeah, you're not the one sort of guiding this.
18.
18. Okay.
So,
the two of you land on the other balcony.
we free him.
Don't like that.
Do
like that.
either of you
Safeguard.
speak Celestial?
Yes,
You do.
I do.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
I don't know why, but I do.
I look at you and I go, I can't read this.
I
read this.
can.
Oh, Oswald, that's fantastic. What does it say?
Written in the language of angels. This sigil has a lot of symbols that spell out something very simple. Soul Vault. Spelled S-O-L in common.
Soul.
And there's another
S-O-L.
There's another tablet
Good luck.
sort of etched in along the railing of this, written in common as well. This one reads, "Red was his coat, as sign of his palate. Now return what was taken. The glutton, return thy spoils to the earth."
So, we should go check out the other balcony.
I think so.
But
It's not looking good.
would I know that I had to be stealthy flying over here? I don't know. Can I roll an intelligence check to see?
I think the surface of this lake of blood is very, very still, aside from the one drop that falls every few seconds from that body. And the drop of blood that you added, which disturbed the surface, but didn't seem to cause anything to happen. I don't think you would know.
Okay.
I think this is just for my own personal use, these stealth checks. So, going from the left balcony to the one straight ahead from your initial point, give me another round of stealth checks. Once again, straight through, no disadvantage.
Guidance myself. Stealth is not that.
19.
18 again.
Okay, excellent. I'll send the last inscription. On the far end, here hangs Sabrik the Red, the gloom of Yukanti. Above and below, and let thy name be stricken as we rewrite it, here hangs Sabrik right fallen.
There's sigil here?
There is, yes. The sigil. Written in Elvish. Either of you spell read Elven.
Not me.
I do.
I do.
Can I like write down like what it says?
Yes.
And then bring it back?
I should have said earlier when you arrived here, by the way, I apologize. The box would have read, "Welcome to Red Balcony." A4.
A4. That's consistent with my map.
That's good.
That is okay. That's consistent with my map. That follows the pattern. Okay. Okay.
I'm lost.
Sorry.
I'm lost. I don't know how she's getting that.
I think you're on the right track, Maddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, can I write down what it says in Elvish?
Yeah, do a quick sketch.
And then,
Fly back.
I think we fly back.
Do you think that if we shoot down, there's only a rope to pull blood. Tried adding blood to it, nothing happened. Do we cut him down?
Are the sigils glowing?
The two sigils, yes. The one you entered from, no. But the one
So there's no
for Soul Vault and this one that you haven't read, both.
Yeah. So maybe there's something to do we can do for a key, but nothing to open the sigils yet.
I'm hoping that
could work as well.
my
Just wait for the others to come back.
my hope is that when we go back with this Elvish text, that it says often Pharaoh, which is where we started, A5. If it doesn't, then once again, I don't know. If it that would be consistent with my theory. So we don't know that it's a risk. We can't metagame like we don't know it's a risk to fly back.
Yep.
I'm gonna
we
fly back.
haven't paid for it yet.
I'm gonna Summon Stone you and be like,
Can you cut down the upside down bleeding person in the center of the room and just bring him so they're not bleeding into the room?
Valkin wants us to cut the body down from the ceiling into the pool.
Personally, I would
feel bad.
Personally, I would prefer to stay as far away from that as possible. Does he have a reason for wanting to?
He said so he's not bleeding into it anymore.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it is adding blood to the lake, but the lake doesn't seem to be the obstacle here. Looks like just getting to the balcony. Like if none
you
of us
know
could...
Valkin wants this to happen because he's like, he feels bad for the guy.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
dead.
Aynat does. Aynat does too. Like, but I think that's why she's staying so far away from it because this is grisly and
Let's fly back and talk about it.
This is very grisly, but this was built as a prison for a very bad person.
True, but like the other
who did unspeakable horrors. If this is their penance,
yeah,
I don't feel good.
But but you don't know yet. Okay, let's fly back and talk about it. because we need to talk. We need to tell you guys what the other balconies say
And figure out what.
and figure out what that one is. Okay, we fly back. Smooth.
Yep, stealth check from both of you. Straight on.
Guidance myself again.
34. No.
24.
Yeah, you guys are good. Not a single disturbed ounce of liquid. You all make your way back to that balcony. You're all in the same place. Consulting with your allies, that Elvish does say often Pharaoh.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
What else
Which
did you guys find?
is an active sigil back to the starting room.
So we can't go back, but we can loop around.
Yes.
We could loop around, and then from our loop, A5, we could go to the fly room or to the separation gallery.
So if we ever get lost down into deep dregs, then potentially
Down. Down. That would take us down to the next level. If your theory is correct, and we're charting out this level right now, we are getting A1, A2, A4, A5.
oh, so it's like layers.
My theory is that we are currently, so everybody picture, actually, do you have more of these?
We only have 4.
Oh, okay.
A cube.
So here's my cube. I don't think I can even do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, hang on. Fuck me. No, I can't. Okay. I wanted to go like this. I can't do that. Okay. But imagine a Rubik's Cube with me, right? We have...
There's a box.
I could just grab a regular goddamn box,
Yeah.
okay? You know how we were talking about Haley being smart and dumb? I really should not, like, make fun of her the way I do. So, we're gonna use... Crap, who's here? So, my theory is our Rubik's Cube has 3 layers. Each side has 9 cubes, so each layer has 9
A's, like
A's.
letters.
Yes, it's nine
Rooms.
per level. So A, if it was, in my theory, A is the bottom. If it's sitting, the cube is sitting on the ground and obeys gravity, A is the bottom level. The reason why going up through the salamander room would be the dregs would be technically, that would be like, it's further into the cube. Does that make sense?
So there's an outer
technically,
layer and then inner layers.
Inners, yes. So the salamander room is A1.
Like if you were building them with little D6s.
With little, okay, yeah. Can I build a D6s? So right now, the ones we know right now are where we started. We know A2 is the Moontop Grove. We know that A1 right here is the salamander room, and A4 is the red balcony. My theory is that this is the dregs. So currently, if my theory is correct, going through one balcony would go into the Soul Vault, SOL, and then going through another one would bring us back into Often Pharaoh where we started.
So it would be like this.
And then our other...
Like multiple layers going in.
Yeah, because think of a Rubik's Cube. Then there's another layer. There's, it's a cube. It's 3 by 3 by 3.
It's like this, but
So-
with 3 levels.
Yeah. So technically 18 different rooms. 27. Haha. Math is
Yeah, there's one at the
fun.
center.
Oh, how many pages are in that book? 27? Double-sided?
Probably.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Alright, good job, Maddie.
So this is well, we don't know if I'm right because
Yeah, we
maybe
do.
we're on the and
The
maybe
top.
the outside of the cube is something too. Like, I don't know. Maybe each cube has multiple sides to it. I don't know.
What if we're on the top side and going down?
But this is, that's my cube. And right now, this is layer 1, and this is where we are, A4. We
You're
could
right.
go where we started
You
to
got it.
Often Pharaoh, or here to the Soul Vault. And then the other 2 would be the Fly Room or the Separation Gallery. It doesn't make sense with the like cardinal directions we were given, so I can't tell you which one is which. But that's what I got.
Well, this place is stitching. What have we been to so far? The
Where's my
Feywild?
fucking thing? Sorry.
Or so
Breath of Life?
either that, what you're saying,
Mhm.
or we don't go into the cube and it's just the surface of the cube.
That's my
Because
other
that's the
concern.
same. That's the same number.
That's the same. Well, no, it's not.
If you're just looking at the face, it is.
If you're looking at, that's actually 6 sides with 9 each. If it's the out, like if this is 3D and then this is just the bottom.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going
Like-
off of his 27 double-sided
27. Yeah, 27.
because that's 54, which is the face.
But that wouldn't be.
But you're right. There's like ups and overs.
And not. Yeah, it is. you're
It's
right.
one of the two.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
It's one of the two. It's one of the two. So it
I
just
trust
depends
all of
on.
you.
I.
Really, I do.
So I mean, I guess we go. I would feel better going back
Yeah.
to Often Pharaoh, and then going into either the Fly Room or the Separation Gallery, because
But weren't those both?
then we
no,
would.
Fly room was okay.
Because then we would know. I mean, oh, but then there's 2 more here. Wait, I wasn't even. There's more. Where did my little square of paper go?
We can go back to the beginning
I'm
and
going
then just go
to
through one of the
stream.
other doors that we skipped in the first room.
That's what the Fly Room and the Separation
Yeah.
Gallery are. That's what we skipped in the first place.
Who's got it?
I'm stressed. Okay.
You got the box.
I have
I love
Crazy
it.
question. What happens if we go back to the first room
Mhm.
and none of the rooms are the same?
Or
That
if
would
we
be
go
interesting.
back and the key can only be used on each door once.
I mean, like the other ones, obviously.
But somebody was here before.
There's only one way to find out.
And the
Yeah,
doors
I
were
think
still
we should
open.
go.
We gotta go.
What a
Yeah.
fun time this is.
Maybe per key. I don't know.
This
Yeah.
is definitely new.
Oh, and if you guys want to cut the body down, I don't know about that.
I just feel bad.
I know
Well,
you-
no, it's because
Seems
And
So,
he's contributing
this
to
is
the
a good thing.
like it's.
I don't know.
Well, no,
Oh.
it's saying that it's his
I'm-
penance
I'm stupid.
for what he's done. But
Yeah.
if we're trying to get
Yeah.
the keys,
I don't know what he's done, but that's just not how you
it
treat a body.
was Sabric
It's the reason
right
that doesn't-
fallen.
Can I
that
make a
it's not
history check
consistent
on
is
that?
because this is mirrored.
Yeah, sure.
This is like,
You
Because
can make
we're-
it with advantage.
yeah.
Because you were on Yukanti, right?
looking like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's going to be 19.
19. Sabric the Red. Sabric right fallen. Doesn't ring a bell. I think it was a little bit before your time. But Yukanti during the not during, but after the Age of Malediction, once the wars sort of subsided, the armies of Hell and Darkspire returned to their respective planes or were banished there. There was a problem in Hayukanti, especially with vampires. And I think that thought occurs to you.
Can
He
I?
was probably a vampire.
Oh.
Stealing blood from others. Yeah.
Oh,
Can
Daddy.
I?
Yeah.
Would you all mind if I tried something really quick? I won't cut the
What are
body.
you gonna do?
Kind of something.
Stopping the blood from going down.
I would.
Like putting a little cup underneath his head?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Just don't drink it.
No, not the slightest.
Why would you?
Like, if he was a
Okay,
vampire,
true.
I don't know. I just
You
don't.
guys all heard me
Become
when
a
there was
vampire.
warning that
Go
said
without-
beware.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
red balcony.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, let's move over to the safe balcony first. And then...
They're all safe balconies. We went to each one of them. They're completely safe.
Well, no. The one where we can escape to...
The one with
option
an exit.
for...
Okay, that's the far one.
Okay.
We have to go across the lake of blood.
Perfect. We can
Oh.
stop by the guy in the middle on the way.
Actually, perfect. I'm gonna cast Tensor's Floating Desk.
Absolutely. How much
And-
weight can that hold?
I believe it's like 2,000.
thought it was,
It's
like,
definitely not
unlimited
2,000,
or
but it's
something.
like 500 pounds.
Well, I'm 30.
You don't confirm or deny. I just want to show you what I'm.
What you're cooking?
Yeah.
So, 30, about 150. No, he's like 120. He's
Yeah,
fucking
all of you are
baby.
relative. Yeah, that should. If it holds 2,000 pounds,
Is it
500?
500? Yeah.
500.
Ooh, that's not all of us.
It's not going to be.
No,
but
but
Oswald
I can fly.
can fly.
Oswald can
Somebody
fly
else.
and potentially carry
Alright, I can fly.
someone.
Actually, I'm gonna open my wings and just hold on to your foot. I'm gonna glide. But I'm holding on.
You're so conservative with your fuel.
Because it doesn't exist.
Hang on.
No, it feels bad.
But I try to not like, I can fly anywhere I want.
Yeah.
I have a concern.
Does it have to make sense?
Does it have to
From
make
the-
sense? He made it. Yeah.
But what if it's a bunch of different rooms shown together, not in a cube, but almost like a fractured cube?
Are these all separate
So my concern
extra-dimensional
is that
spaces?
the only room that had the
My brain hurts.
upwards door towards the center of the cube, in my theory, was the salamander room. So maybe A5 is not the center. But it would have to be, because we can't move diagonally. So we would only... Nope, don't listen to me. We can't...
I say we just go through that door and.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Move everyone over to the desk. Some
I'll
flying.
fly.
All right.
And then I'm gonna move the Tensor's Floating Disc before we leave underneath the head.
Okay.
So
So
that it stops the bleeding.
before we get to that, everybody else is riding on the disc. You four.
I'm riding Ozzy's foot.
Okay. Y'all are flying. I need a stealth check from each of you. Straight roll. The rest of you can make a stealth check with advantage, which will become just a straight roll for you, Aynat.
36, natural 20.
Wow.
30, 20.
24.
Wow. 24.
Why on a plus?
Straight, it's a
16?
24.
That's great.
Roll.
That's very good. 30, 20.
21.
29.
Very nice.
Crit with a
Very, very nice for all of you there.
Later, will you tell us what would happen if we had failed the stealth check?
I'll tell you anything you want to know after the campaign.
When we're done. After the campaign?
Yeah, because you might go back.
After the
Write it down.
campaign?
Write it down.
Right.
Steve, that could be 4 years from now.
We have questions
You're insane.
from like session 4 or 5 that we need answers to.
I'm writing it down. Devin will tell me. Chandler, I need you to don't cut this out. Okay?
Chandler's our editor.
Chandler, we actually haven't we haven't spoken directly to Chandler
Oh, he's a great
at all
guy.
yet.
Chandler's amazing. We love you.
so
We're still thinking of you. We
great
still
hair.
appreciate you.
Nice calves.
I feel like that's when I break like the
He does
fourth
have
wall.
very
Like that's my
Yeah.
Jim Halpert to the camera.
Chandler, can you
It's
cut that out?
I was not gonna look at you before because you stumbled on your words, and I'm like, hey, can I just go back and say that again? And Chandler can just,
Right.
trim and cut and make you sound better.
Oh, he
wait,
does his
nobody
best.
else is as mean as us, so nobody else cares if you.
All right. So we're going to Often Pharaoh then. Is that correct? Or are we
Yes.
going to Solval?
Often for
Excellent. Oswald, you tap the button on the
Before
cube.
we leave,
Yeah.
does that Tensor's Floating Disc underneath the head do anything?
It does start pooling the blood there. And in fact, doesn't seem to do anything from what you see. Oswald, you press that button. Mieszko, you look back just in time to see a severed head float and rise up to the surface of the water directly beneath the body before you guys
Shit.
are vamped out. and you arrive
Maybe the blood was keeping it submerged.
back in that intersection. Often Pharaoh, just as you left it.
Is the
With the
initial...
body in there?
Saw that though, right?
Yeah. Is the first door lit up now? The first sigil we went through lit up?
Yes, it is.
So we can move forward, just not backwards.
Yeah.
What are you saying? I'm about.
So we could go back to the moon.
Yeah.
We could
That
go back
was
to the
lit up.
moon tap grove.
So,
Yes.
you know when we just like, like left and
Did
I
we
was
go-
like, let me see if that does anything. And then they didn't. There was a head that just floated up to the fucking body.
Okay, but does the spell dismiss after you leave?
Top of
The
the,
no,
wall,
I
top of the
dropped-
blood, right? Not all the way up
Yep,
to the
not all the
body.
way up because there's about 50 feet in between where the body was hanging and the
Yeah.
surface of the blood. But yes, it did float to the surface of the blood.
So
Did we? No, I'm not including myself in that. Did you bring back a vampire? That's a big stretch, but I'm just thinking worst case scenario right now.
worst case scenario, they're going through Soul Vault.
Hopefully,
And
we should make our way back to that room. I kind of
The
just
blood one?
Kind of. If we fucked something up already,
He took the disc away.
but the head still floated up, right?
Yeah.
It floated to the top of the blood.
Okay.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
levitating or going to the body. It was like, well
well,
it
we
just
left.
floated to the surface.
We
Right,
left
as we
before we
left.
saw.
There was
anything
like
else,
buoyancy, so when it hit the surface of the blood, it like floated like a buoy,
Okay.
sending ripples out over the lake of blood for a split moment when you saw it. That's it.
Yeah. So
the
worst
blood
case
lake
scenario.
is a person. We're already being digested.
Listen, worst case scenario, we go to Soul Vault and there's a vampire looking for us to kill us.
I think we gotta let Aynat decide because she's working on something.
All right.
She knows where we need to go.
Yeah.
She's thinking right now.
You know, I think we should continue to explore.
Like new places.
Yes.
Once we've covered everything on what we
Everything that
believe,
we can get to.
the 9 levels of this area, right?
So do we go back into the rooms we've been in but take alternate paths to
I-
check those out, or go a different,
we
complete
should
different
go
hallway?
a different direction
Okay.
for now.
Yeah.
And then
And like
once
see
we've
if
done it-
A4, like we go one way, opposite direction, take a right, and then see if that comes back to one of the rooms we've already been in to confirm
Wait a minute.
her theory.
So,
Wait, wasn't the north side wall that one of the first ones I checked out?
Those red balcony.
That was the red balcony door?
Yeah.
It said so, and that's in Offenfaro.
Yeah.
We could go right back if we wanted.
Mhm.
The sigil is dark.
That one is because we
Wait,
came
yeah,
through
so we
there.
can't
You can't go back,
backwards.
but you can go forward.
So let's not loop too much.
Honestly, what we should do,
Well, no. The first
Aynat,
room
tell
that
me
we went
if you think of
into,
this.
Yeah,
we
tell
go,
the
we go
moondrop room
here,
is open again,
here.
so you just can immediately go back.
Or if you wanted to go up in the salamander room.
did we, what were the, here's my problem. I did not write down, because I was worried about this plant. I did not write down what the other sigils said in the Moontap Grove.
Oh, Moontap Grove was the shallow basin and the court of the salamander.
Okay, so the shallow basin would be right here.
And maybe have all rooms had 3 either entrances or exits?
No,
Okay.
the last 2 have had 2.
Yep, because you can only, so, for example, so when we come into,
Well,
When we
wait,
come into a room,
the crimson one only had to here
nope, it also had the Soul Vault.
and where we came from.
yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
they've all
3.
had
So
3?
those are
Except for the Salamander room, which had the one we came from. Oh no! I
Maybe-
lied. Yeah, the one we came from.
Maybe all the corners go
Red
up
balcony.
or down
Maybe.
because if they all have 3.
If they all have 3, exactly. Okay, so you're thinking we go to Moontap
And
Grove,
we just exited.
then
just around
the
or up.
basin. So that would be, where do I know? That would be basin, separation gallery, one that we don't know, and then fly room.
So should
and
we try
then-
the fly room we don't know, separation gallery?
Sure.
And
yeah.
then
knock
basin.
it all out. Maybe have a better idea of how we're navigating.
Because then we would end in a corner and could go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we would be able to see if we could go back to.
Oh, but we would be
office.
skipping the soul vault.
Maybe that's for the best.
Vault does give me bad
I don't know.
feelings.
This vault
S-O-L,
says
though.
shiny.
Like solar, like the sun.
Yeah,
Soul. So it's not
S-O-L.
like a soul, like your soul.
No, it's spelled
It's
S-O-L.
not like a shoe sole.
You're the one who read it.
I know.
Sun vault?
It's S-O-L.
Should we go back to the soul vault and check in on the vampire then?
What do we
So
think
back
of
to the
vampires
red
there?
balcony and then to the soul
Why
vault?
is the vampire there?
No, we can't go back, guys.
Vampire might be there.
We
We
can't
can
go
only
go
we have
back.
to retrace our steps to get
all the way through.
Exactly. Which I think should be fine because that's A4 on there, right?
I would like to know,
so if we go
too,
to A3,
if we have to, like, complete the challenges again, if we're going back where we have already been. Like,
Well,
does it
then let's
reset?
let's come where we went first, and then if we do have to do them again, we'll take it that way and check
Yeah,
that corner.
and go all the way around this way.
Yeah.
I'll see if the plant is still sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, to see if my friend is still there.
Oh, so we're ending on the soul room?
That would be the thought, I think.
Well,
Okay.
if we would, because we're in A5 now,
Mm-hmm.
there's 4 different doors we can go through, right?
Well, 3 because we can't go through the one.
Right.
To the blood room.
Yep.
Can we go down and then into the soul room?
We could, and
We're
then
just thinking if we came
would
up
just
and
have
then
to.
around, we'd hit every cube on this level in case it's a completion bonus.
Oh, so we want to go up and then
And then
do
around
an
the
L.
5 new ones.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So moon tap, basin, separation gallery, something we don't know, fly room, and then soul vault.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
up or down or
And then
whatever.
upward, and then up.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
somewhere.
Up is down,
Yeah.
and down
Back
is
down here.
we're going
Down and
up. Yeah,
Stupid bunny.
the center.
down.
We just walk back in on its corpse.
Yep.
Or on his corpse.
Actually, does it look like still fresh?
we
Yeah.
can.
Gentle
Mieszko.
repose.
Oh, you cast gentle repose.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Keeps his body looking still.
Aynat just
Nice.
kind
Well,
of
that doesn't help us. with
pushes
the
it with her
passing
toe.
of time
Yeah, because we
question.
kind of have a
Well,
deadline to sign a
if
contract.
it's still up, I
Yeah.
believe gentle repose lasts for 10 days.
Okay, well then at least we
So
know
it's
10
still
days
up. We
hasn't
know that
gone by.
at least 10 days haven't passed.
Well, if he's
At
in
least
this
not
realm,
in this world.
We
Yeah.
just missed the dinner with Lucifer.
that'd be really funny.
Sorry, you were in a box.
Okay,
We
let's.
couldn't escape.
Should we go to
Yeah.
the Moon Tap Grove?
Yeah. And then into the
Let's do
basin.
it.
Oh, let's go.
Very well.
I'm right beside you.
I'm along for all of this, says Dom.
Oh, Dom, you're still here.
I am! Yeah, the 7 of you gather around the box. Ozwald, you click the button. You're drawn in and familiarly brought into that same entryway for the Moontap Grove, just as you left it.
Okay,
The flower still healed.
that's good to know.
New flowers planted.
Okay, so
So we want to go to the place we haven't gone before.
yes, the shallow
shallow
basin.
Mhm. Let's do it.
All right. Oswald, will you do the honors?
Everyone gather round.
Very quick transport through Moontap Grove brings you to the shallow basin. As soon as you all apparate within this space, you notice, similar to the last, similar to that red balcony, that thin surface of undisturbed liquid. Here, you are standing in a very shallow, like, puddle of water that stretches across a 50-foot chamber. There's a climbing wall, naturally built, that leads upward into an upper platform. The sigil for you is behind you, darkened and still. And you all stand in this shallow water. The floor underneath the water is strange. You're balancing on top of what feel like pipes or poles of some kind. The box reads, "Welcome to Shallow Basin. a 3.
All right. So 1, 2, 3.
4,
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep, that's consistent.
Okay.
Yep, that's consistent with what we were thinking.
And there's a sigil at the top, you said? Like up?
There's a platform.
And the sigil behind us, but
Which
those are
would
the only
be
two we
Moontab,
see.
Yeah.
I look for the third.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna reach my hand into the water. Does it go further than what it looks like?
You start reaching your hand down below, and you get up to your shoulder. You still feel. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh!
Something latches onto your hand beneath the water, Mieszko.
Can I cast something?
26.
Okay.
26. 1 second as I set
On
up
a
a
strength save?
playlist.
Oh no.
How'd you what?
Thank God I
How'd
just
you do what?
tuned to that ring of water breathing.
Yeah.
Or the water.
Water elemental.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because it gives me the ability to breathe water. So if I succeed the strength save, I'm going with it, but it won't be holding me. And I can cast spells under water.
Don't forget your ever smoke. Are you smoking vial smoke? Yes,
Just your hand
we all got them
into a
still.
puddle, and your arm
6
goes
sessions.
all the way in, and
I
then
was-
gets snatched.
What did you
Yeah,
get?
Okay.
22.
You said 26.
26?
Because I was like,
Halfway
how did
wrong.
you do that with a wizard or what?
Well, he does have the
Flash.
Bell.
Oh,
Bell.
This creature
So
rolled a
22.
26 as well. We're gonna have to re-roll.
Okay. 8.
8. That's gonna be a 21. Mieszko, a tentacle wraps around your arm and constricts tightly as you are pulled under the surface of the
Let's
water.
go!
Let's put out a battle match.
yeah. Let's go!
No.
Alright, we're ready to kick off this combat here. Mieszko, you've just been dragged under the water and are face to face with one massive yellow eye of this deep sea creature. Everybody roll initiative for me.
Delectable.
Alright, 25 to 20.
24.
27.
27, 24, 21.
Hey, guess what? We share initiative.
And 21 for Aynat. 20 to 15.
But if we want a combo,
No, sorry.
oh, you said to 15. Never mind.
15 to 10.
13.
13.
13.
Oh, damn! Ozwald, Fitz, and
I can't wait to
Vars.
see what Dom, the fire person, does in this water combat.
Yeah, does fire work underwater? Magical fire?
Magical fire does set off, but it doesn't hold.
Yeah.
So, like, you can do a.
Like the
I
fire
think-
bolt would
I think
hit.
technically wet creatures have resistance to fire damage. Yeah. Like if you're submerged in water.
So if
So
you're
not
ever
just if you're wet.
what?
That's not what I meant.
So if you're ever facing like a wizard, just jump in
Aynat,
the
you
lake.
and Dom share initiative this combat.
Oh, of course we do.
Mieszko, you have the
Love
drop.
that.
You're up first. What would you like to do?
So who's? Yeah, never mind.
Because I can breathe underwater thanks to the ring, I'm gonna cast Ralthun's Psychic Lance at 5th level. So I need him to make an intelligence saving throw.
Excellent. Intelligence save is going to be an 18. No, I'm sorry, 16.
Just fails.
Just fails.
18 is the DC, so 16 fails.
All right, what is that going to do?
So he is incapacitated.
He's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Beautiful. I need Jordy. Could I borrow 4 of your dice? 6 d6s. Gracias. Not great.
Not bad.
Not horrible.
Oh, you're also considered grappled right now. So I'll
Okay.
get you a grappled ring.
Good thing all I need for that is a verbal component.
You throw that on. Let's go.
I can't see
the battle map.
I do see how fast his butt is going. His butt does go so fast.
That is
Least light
15 psychic damage.
How much?
15.
Is that already reduced?
Yes.
Perfect. 15 points of damage.
And then that's my action. As my bonus action, I have nothing. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Valkin. You're up next. I will say you can consider this difficult terrain to go through this grate. Everywhere else below, you can move freely if you have swim speed. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yep. Can I see everything from up here?
It
Or
is
not through the grate.
It's dark. The grate does obscure it slightly, so everything below has half cover.
Okay.
Plus 5 to its AC.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's 3/4. Cover. Yes, it has a +2 bonus to its AC and Dex saving throws behind half cover.
Okay. I'll go through. I'll go under.
So it's 10 feet to go through the grate, and then everywhere below.
I'll just stay right here at the top, just so I can get through the grate.
Yes, absolutely.
And then I will be whipping out the old oceanic rifle.
Oceanic automatic rifle.
Yes.
All right.
And I will take. I'm gonna do 2 mobility points and try a wing shot for it to be prone, even though it's swimming. I don't know if that would make it maybe lose its grapple or something, but I'm gonna add that to the shot.
All right. Excellent.
Natural 20
Oh! Yeah, baby!
plus 12,
That definitely hits.
so it's 2d8 plus 7. So 23 damage for the crunchy crit. And then for the actual roll,
And this is a magical rifle.
yes, plus 1. 5. 6, 11, 18 additional damage.
On top of, you said 22?
Let's see, 8, 16, 23.
23, so that's going to
18.
be 41 points of damage from that natural 20.
Perfect. And I will shoot once again. 15 to hit.
15 just misses.
Okay. That's it.
All right, that is going to bring us to Aynat and Dom.
Great. I'm going to. Do you mind if I go first, Tom?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm not got no idea what I'm going to do.
Great. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the creature down in the water.
All right. Excellent.
They make a Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. That is going to be a 21.
And that'll bash. So, Aynat does nothing.
Stays on the surface of the water?
Yep.
Alright.
I don't use the water.
Passes to
Just under the grate.
Dom.
Was lying when it said it was shallow. What a bunch of malarkey.
He said that it was like we were standing on stilts. So I was like,
Dom is going to
I
conjure
wonder. And then
a
I
bolt
fell.
of energy, fire in his hands, but then he uses his sorceress magic to change it to acid and cold, and then eventually settling on lightning and says, "Alright, hope this works." And he shoots it out, a chaos bolt at this creature. Yeah, dirty 20 is gonna hit. For no points of lightning damage, revealing to everyone, I think this thing, it's good against lightning. Don't use lightning.
Got it! No, oh, you're underwater.
He's also going
I
to
don't
stay
think
at the
I have
surface
any
of the
of that.
water with Aynat. Now, the layer action.
Okay.
Yummy.
Water's good.
I won't. I'll figure out a way.
That lightning hits it.
Girl gills.
That chaos bolt hits it, and its eye kind of sparks with a little electricity. And Mieszko and Valkin being in the water, you feel a sort of static emanating from it. You both are vulnerable to lightning damage until...
Oh my.
You're both vulnerable to lightning damage. For now.
Oh my.
Easy.
Yummy.
That's going to bring us to Ozwald, Fitz, and Vars. How would you like to order your turn?
Can I go first? I have something that might help.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get into the center of everyone except Mieszko because he's at the bottom. And I'm gonna cast water breathing.
Ooh.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Would I count if I'm just below the grate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody can breathe underwater for 24 hours.
And it
Oh
doesn't
my
Wow.
God.
As if you're
Concentration.
breathing air.
Holy
if-
shit. So
if
we can talk
they're
and...
if you're currently breathing air,
Like, as if
No.
you were breathing.
Oh,
As if
okay,
you were
okay.
breathing air. This
I was
is not
like-
a concentration spell. So it just
Absolutely.
happens. I'm gonna fit under the grate and
Absolutely.
go to the water. And that counts as half movement, right? Or how are we doing?
that
it-
5 feet is 10 feet.
Yeah,
First.
so it just costs 10 feet to go through the grate.
Okay.
But then, if you don't have a swim speed, I forget the rules of swimming. I think it's a difficult terrain.
I think
So your normal speed is it still counts for difficult terrain if you don't have swim speed.
Okay. So I can get down 5 more feet. And how deep is it? Do we know?
It is about 80 feet deep.
80 feet deep.
It's a little deeper in some areas. But this creature seems to be nestled into the bottom of this basin.
Why did I, the wizard, do this? I thought we
Oh.
were going to.
Oh, good. Hunter's Mark is 90 feet. So as a bonus action, I'm going to use Hunter's Mark and mark the creature.
Absolutely, you can throw that on there for me.
Still cannot see it.
And you're below. Did you move full movement down, or you're just chilling
Full
below
movement.
the grade? Okay, full movement, and your movement is 55.
So it's 50 flying. It's
30 walking.
Nope, it's not. It's 40 walking.
Because you're mobile, right?
No, can I get...
Oh, you get an extra 10 feet on your first turn.
And that, I also get some stuff for being a ranger as well. I wish I could see both of them, but I can't.
You were right. I want you to have this.
Cool, cool.
Oh, moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement. And you can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them, without taking damage.
I'm not sure.
Landstride.
Landstride. I think because it's underwater, we're gonna make an exception to that.
Okay, but I also get extra walking speed, but I don't have a swim speed.
Okay, so I think your total speed then would be 40. Am I correct?
I think it's 40.
So then you would be able to move 10 feet through
and 10 feet down.
15.
15 feet down.
15 feet down.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're 15 feet below the surface, which means you are 65 feet away from the creature.
And do you also get extra 10 on your first turn? Or is that something different?
I think that is the extra.
Oh, okay,
first turn.
okay.
Okay. Anything else, Ozwald? Any action surge or any other abilities?
No, I'm not close enough to action surge.
Okay. Then, Fitz, Vars, how about for you?
Me first.
So everyone can breathe water but Mieszko right now. Oh no, he has the
Mieszko
ring.
can because he has the ring.
Yeah,
So everyone can breathe water.
Everyone can breathe.
All right. Well,
You read.
fuck it, and I'm just gonna. Can I just dive in?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm doing that.
What's your
That's
swim
easy
speed?
You diving head first?
You have a swim speed with Coronation.
enough. Not a 2.
Yeah, so what's your movement right now? Your base movement is 70?
70.
So 10 feet from diving through the grate will leave you with 60, and then you can get 30 feet down with that difficult terrain.
Okay. Yeah.
Which means you're now within 50 feet of the creature.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll use my full movement to go down.
Okay.
And use my action to blast 3 Eldritch Blasts at it. If I
Okay.
could.
Give me those attack rolls.
Roll them all at the same time. Okay. 17, 16, plus 10, and a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what are those totals?
So 26,
26, 27,
27,
and
and
All
30.
of those hit, absolutely.
Okay, so we'll do the crit. So 10 plus. So 17. Then another 8. And another 1.
Total
26.
So 26.
26 with the crit.
10. Oh, so
Yeah, because one of them was a 1, right? 10,
10,
7, 8,
7,
and
8,
1.
and a 1. Yeah.
So
There's
26.
you don't add your charisma modifier?
No.
Okay.
For stomach.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action. How far away is Mieszko from me then? 50 feet as well?
Yeah, because it pulled him down to its location. You're probably maybe 45.
Okay. Can't do it yet.
Could be.
I'll hold.
Those are much bigger.
If I don't die.
I don't really have much else. I'm done. That's my turn.
All right. As a legendary action, this creature is going to spend 2 actions to make a tentacle attack against you, Fitz. Natural 20.
Oh! 1. Sorry.
Oh! You poo-poo monster, I understand.
Those are yours, huh? I stole them.
Fitz, you see a flash of Mieszko's good eye as you see the tentacle race right past your face, very nearly missing a potentially very dangerous attack. That's going to bring us to Vars' turn.
That's it.
You can breathe underwater now.
I don't
Okay,
think that
still can't
affects
hear.
I still don't think we can effectively communicate. But
Sure.
You can't speak normally.
Sound work,
technically.
but sound works differently underwater. I see what he
they
means.
travel fast.
It does.
Which I always thought was
I
interesting.
love shooting guns underwater.
Me too.
What? You never?
But it's like a fact that like if you shoot a gun underwater, you like deafen yourself. Like the sound travels so much stronger.
What? Have you never like thrown a grenade into a pool before?
Well,
Chandler,
they're
cut that.
fucking
Chandler, please.
maniacs, and
Chandler.
I've done that many times, actually.
No,
Okay,
it's
so-
like that Mark
Sorry,
Rober
Vars.
video.
So
like,
Chandler, we're
tied
gonna
up
go
in
back
that
to
pool,
It's
and if
much
you
more
go in the
dangerous
pool,
to
you
do.
die.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to our fun fact about
Sure, cool.
sound traveling faster over water and nothing else.
And nothing else past that.
And
Okay, I'm going to cast Polymorph on myself.
Ooh, yes.
Well, first I'm going to slip through the grate
Excellent. 10 feet down.
and feet down. And polymorph myself into a giant shark.
Ooh. Do I have anything that looks like a shark?
I don't think I brought anything. But, question about movement. If I polymorph after moving 10 feet, do I just subtract 10 feet from the movement of this creature?
Yes,
Yes?
yes.
Okay, then I'll
And-
move 40 feet downward.
You can use this snail. You move 40 feet downward. We can get a second riser out there. Let's see.
40 feet down.
Oh, did I already? Oh, yeah, the other riser is right.
Oh, right there.
Right there, yeah. Excellent.
Well, you're actually you'll be so you're 40 feet away from them, right? They're 80 feet down.
Yes. No, yeah, 80 feet down, so you're 40 feet left to go.
Okay, so I'm 40 feet away from this creature.
Yes,
I thought it was 80 feet down.
it is.
Well, like 80 feet down to the creature, right?
Down to the creature,
Oh.
not down to the very bottom.
Not down to the very bottom, yeah. Wait, no, it's 80 feet deep.
80 feet from the surface of the water
Yeah.
to the very bottom of the pool.
Yes. Yes.
So where's the top of the creature then?
I guess, yeah, it's probably about 20 feet. I did my math wrong then. So that would mean you're 20 feet away. That would mean you, how far did you move down? Shit.
15.
15 feet, so that means you would be, if it's only 60 feet, you'd be 45 feet away. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll keep that in mind, but you're 20 feet away right now.
20 feet away? Okay. Then I can't even attack it. Could I hold my action for biting it if it...
Use your action to cast polymorph.
No, that's right. That's right, I did. Okay, but yeah, so then I'm just chilling there.
Okay, sounds good. At the end of your turn, you're going to use another legendary action.
Here it goes.
What?
Actually, no, it's not going to use
I don't
anything.
think I have your.
But it is the
So I-
but it is the Kraken's
Sorry.
turn.
I was thinking the metal ones.
I don't have one of those.
See you later.
Oh, anybody who is within 60 feet of the Kraken is also vulnerable to lightning damage. You hit it with that nat 20, it's going to attack you with a lightning strike. No, it's not.
Yeah, goddamn right it's not.
It's going to go after you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why me?
$17.
17 just fails.
Oh.
$27 doubled to 54 points of lightning damage to you.
Wait, but I wasn't in the water when he did
Yeah,
that.
he wasn't.
Everybody within 60 feet throughout the turn is vulnerable to
Oh, and
lightning
he's
damage.
60 feet from the surface.
Yeah.
But I was on the surface.
No, you went under to it to 100
Yeah,
feet.
you said you went
through
down
the whole
15
turn?
feet. Yep.
Oh,
Anybody who
okay.
is within 60 feet of the creature.
Okay, how many was that?
54 points of lightning damage. It's also going to move. Is that a tripwire? It's going to- Oh, you're good. up. It's gonna move 30 feet up.
Would it pass the shark?
It's 20 feet. It's moving 30 feet up.
So get 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Leaving
Your range,
melee
so
range.
you can absolutely make an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, bitch.
Tear it in half.
Yeah,
it's got
bitch.
some big.
I'm gonna chow down. Does it have full health points right now?
No.
Full hit points? Okay, then I get advantage on melee attack rolls against a creature that doesn't have all its hit points.
Is it called like blood in the water or something?
Blood frenzy.
That's so
Blood
cool.
frenzy. That's so cool.
Oh, and I get advantage, so. Nat fucking 20.
Hey!
That's 2 nat 20s on the dice for my.
Oh, give me the
Just saying,
chomp.
Just saying.
Beautiful. That will
Let's
be
go.
36 plus
Jesus.
9 would be 45, 47, 52 points of piercing damage.
Piercing damage. This is non-magical piercing damage,
Yes.
so it's going to be halved, unfortunately. You said 52?
Yeah.
It's still going to be
26.
26 points of damage.
Just damage, just damage, just damage.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so to speak.
Yes.
Can I use my reaction to absorb elements on that last attack?
Yeah, I'll allow that. So that was 54, I said, right?
Yeah, so I take
27.
27,
Yeah.
and then
You can capture some to read.
it's also I'll have resistance to it, so it'll be normal damage next time.
Yes, absolutely. Perfect. All right. That was the Kraken's turn, bringing us back to the top of initiative with Mieszko.
Still in its grasp, I'm gonna see Vars transform into a shark. And with a little bit of inspiration, I'm gonna cast Polymorph on myself into a sperm whale.
Just fill the whole space.
All right.
You better have a sperm whale on you.
I've got this. That's the best I got.
Oh, that's close.
That ain't a sperm whale.
Oh, it is not. But I don't know if it can grapple a gargantuan creature.
I'm just gonna put you down there. We know you're a sperm whale. That's just to remember. Because I can't put you in it.
So it can no longer eat you, but it can still. It is still grappling you.
Okay, that's fine.
That's a plus.
That's a huge plus.
That's a
Wait, it
plus.
can eat me easy then.
You're a snack.
Luckily,
You're
I
a single
cannot
piece of
see, but I
popcorn.
do have blind sight for 120 feet in case there's anything else around me, and I'm a gargantuan creature 120 feet. And
You
that's,
can polymorph into that?
yeah.
What's
it's
the CR for that?
8?
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen a sperm
CR8?
whale?
CR8.
Mr. Mage Boy.
Okay. Sounds good.
189 hit points, multi-attack. It's beautiful.
All right. All right.
That's my turn though, because I can only use an action.
And you are still grappled by this Kraken, bringing us to Valkin's turn.
It's grappling.
Alright, let's see here. Action.
Actually, it's gonna. Before your turn, it's gonna use 2 legendary actions to make a tentacle attack on you, because it got within range of you last turn.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be 17.
That's a miss.
All right. That brings it to your turn.
What a baby. We're
juvenile guy.
just gonna shoot the old automatic rifle on it again. Oh, did the tripping attack do anything? Or the
No.
Okay.
The creature's immune to prone.
Okay. We're gonna just put 1 gutter snipe in, just for an extra D10 of magical fire damage.
All right.
Is it magical? It's not magical. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Bam.
Boom. 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
6, 7, 14 damage on the first shot.
14 points of damage.
Magical.
Ooh, oh, there you go.
30 to hit on the second.
That hits.
Cool, buddy. Leave it. Good boy.
14 on the second as well.
Good boy.
And then I'm going to use 1 mobility point to take the dodge action.
All right. You are dodging. You also gain a point of momentum from that.
Yes, sir. I've been tracking.
Sweet. That's going to bring us... Actually... Yeah, that's going to bring us to Aynat and Dom. Aynat, you can take your turn first if you'd like.
Okay. I'm going to try.
I'm also going to just swim towards Ozzy. So I have a swim speed of 30 feet.
Yeah.
So I just get to you.
You get to me?
Is there, like, what are the rules of, like, casting spells in water?
I think there are no addition. You can do it.
Okay. Then I'm going to try to chill touch it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Chill touch the Kraken. Just worried about what'll happen if he does eat Mieszko. Like.
Well, Mieszko is a sperm whale now.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo,
Let's
hit me if you need, you know.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
I was scared there for a second. Very, very scared. Oh, that is
Lemon.
22 points of necrotic damage, and
Can't regain hit
it
points.
cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's not undead, so that is that. How's everyone looking?
Feeling alright.
Thumbs up or down? Oh, you're a sperm whale. Okay.
That's alright. We'll have to get used
That's
to
my
that.
turn.
All right, perfect.
180 points, baby. When the wizard gets tired of being bullied and just drops a sperm whale on that.
I was like, this literally has double my hit points. More.
Even almost triple.
Almost triple.
Dom is just gonna cast a firebolt at it.
Do it. Get him, Dom.
Ooh, 21 to hit. Which hits?
I almost said hits, like you needed someone to tell you. I don't know.
That
14 plus 9 is 23 points of fire damage. All right. Yeah, he's just gonna stay at the surface there. It's gonna bring us to the lair action. That sort of static in the water subsides. You're all no longer vulnerable to lightning damage. However,
Cool.
I need anybody in the water, and I believe that is everybody. Even if you're on the surface, you're touching the water. Everybody has to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Is this being frightened?
No.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a fail for
Con saving.
Dirty Tommy.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh, that's a fail for you, Ozwald.
Fail, a dirty 20?
What's the total for you?
23.
That just succeeds.
What kind of save? Sorry, what kind of save?
Constitution save.
You got him a shark.
Fail. Fail.
23.
That just succeeds.
Oh my god.
I rolled a
8 to fail. Roll the nat 1.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
Ow.
Cool.
I wish I would've,
That's gonna be
Vera limits would've-
15 points of lightning damage to everybody who failed. Reduced to half for you, absolutely. And for the two who succeeded, Valkin and Aynat, you both take, that would be 7 points of lightning damage.
Hmm.
So
15.
15.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the layer action, bringing us to Ozwald, Fitz, and Vars.
How far away from it am I?
It came up 30 feet. It was 60 feet from the surface. It came up 30, and you went down initially 15.
So I'm
it's 15 away.
You're 15 feet away from it.
And I'm right next to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bait and switch with Valkin.
Ooh.
So Valkin, you get an extra 6 AC.
Oh,
Very nice.
I've never used it because I always forget about it.
How long have you had that?
Forever. Yeah.
Dude, bait and switch is so good.
Yeah.
You did your best.
Did you take a feat for it?
That's my first feat I took.
That's crazy.
Oh no! It's part of the fighter class that I am, but it never showed up on my sheet.
Oh.
So then
'cause you
recently
took
I asked
superior
if I
technique.
could just take the feat so that it could be on there,
That's right.
and now I have it on my sheet, so I remember it.
Cool. I have 29 AC.
26.
I have 29. My momentum gives me +3, right?
Damn.
Shit.
Until the start of my next turn.
Jeez.
Okay.
Flying around.
So I did that.
Is it a D6? Has it always been a D6?
It's a D6.
That's cool. That's big.
And that's for free.
How big is the creature? Large or huge?
Huge, right?
Huge.
Sad.
I'm going to
Can't eat it.
use a bonus action to charge Underminer.
You tried to just
Excellent.
roll the complete opposite, but there's no I eat you.
And I'm going
Ooh, I
to
can
swing
wild
out.
shape into a killer whale and
All
attack
right.
with a yacht.
Give me those attack rolls.
I imagine a
That's
bunch
a
of rich
32 to
people
hit.
on a boat.
Yep. That hits.
Is it at advantage? No, never mind. It's out of the shark's range. Snap.
It's 21 damage.
Okay.
And then it also takes an extra 3d6 of damage.
And
Of
your hunter's
cold
mark?
damage. I already did that.
Is this the secondary effect of the Underminer?
This is Flash Freeze.
Flash freeze is the. Yeah, that's the one that jumps to another creature, right?
Well, so the original creature that you hit takes 3d6, and then I can choose other creatures to take.
The 4d6. That's right. Yes. Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
that's 14 cold damage.
14 cold damage. All right.
And I'm going to swing again. That's a 34 to hit.
Yep.
Who's being held by
That was.
was
Still is.
Yeah. But now I
That's
can fight that.
28,
Now, wait.
28 regular damage.
Ooh.
Wow.
And 11 cold damage.
11. All right.
Action surge.
There we go. There we
Hell
go.
Yeah. Get him.
Hit him again. That's a natural 1.
For a total of
18.
What the fuck is that about?
that hits.
Oh,
But I think natural one is a fail.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
a critical fail, so that misses.
Alright, well that's. I
Water's
rolled
just too-
higher
yeah.
than a 1, so.
Yeah. So you hit. Jesus, you roll plus 17.
Yeah.
It says it like you.
Anyway, either way,
We'll look at the break.
you're hitting.
Oh, did you not get my damage?
No. How much was the damage?
Yeah. It was 2. I'll just re-roll it.
I need to look better.
That's 25.
25. Woo! All right.
That's it.
End of Oswald's turn. thing is going to make...
How's it looking?
It's starting to get a little beat up. He is going to use... I can't do that. Alright. That goes on to Vars.
Mine's nice and easy. I'm just gonna giant shark. Gonna try to bite again
Alright. Give me that bite attack.
at advantage since he's leading it over.
Indeed.
That will be 9 is 25.
To hit?
Yep.
Definitely hits.
That's only 14 piercing, reduced to 7.
Reduced to 7. Alright. That would bring us to Fitz.
We're gonna. We're just gonna swim on up. It moved up higher.
Yep, moved
right?
30 feet
30 feet
up.
and I was within 50 feet of it.
So now you're within 20 feet.
So I can make it. So I will cast Booming Blade with. This is not undead, right? This
No.
is like a living kraken. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll it on again. I wouldn't have advantage in any way right now, would I?
I don't think so.
Okay. Natural 1.
That's a miss. Bonus action at all?
Sanctuary on myself.
Alright,
I'm just
sounds
gonna
good.
buff the team and not. Alright.
Good.
Sanctuary on myself, and I think I have maybe a little bit of movement yet. Away, like 5 feet.
Yeah. Let's see. That would leave. No, it wouldn't. No, it
I
wouldn't.
was 20 feet away, and I was 70 feet, and half to 35. 20 feet down. 10 feet out.
You can do 10 or 15, up to you.
I'll do 15.
15? You still don't leave its range, so you're still safe. That's gonna bring us to the Kraken's turn.
Is this how it feels to be on the receiving end of Ozwald?
It's gonna make 2 tentacle attacks. One against that giant shark. Is it large or huge?
Huge.
It's gonna make 1 attack against you and 1 attack, I think, against Ozwald, because you hurt it real bad. That's gonna be a 16.
That's a miss. It would also have to make a wisdom saving throw to
That's
try
true.
and hit me.
That's true. So yeah, misses you entirely, and for
What's the wisdom save?
Winter, yeah, just a 20. It's not
Sanctuary.
gonna hit.
It's a.
I can't trip them
Yeah.
while I have bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, still the first roll was lower. All right, that's gonna end its turn, bringing us back to Mieszko at the top, or the sperm whale.
Am I flanking with anybody?
No.
It's grappling you, right?
Yeah.
Nom nom nom. 16 doesn't hit it, I assume.
16. It's a glancing strike.
Glancing strike. Oh. That is, well, 20 piercing damage.
20, and it's glancing, so 10,
Yes.
and it's non-magical, so 5.
But then I'm gonna try and hit it with my tail.
All right.
How's the city looking?
It's starting to get a little bloody.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Oh, much better. 22 bludgeoning, so 11 bludgeoning.
11 points of bludgeoning. All right. Is that in your turn?
Yep.
All right, at the end of your turn, he's going to use... its ink cloud for all 3 of its legendary actions. The entire water, aside from the very surface where the grate separates it, is going to fill with a giant ink cloud, making it completely obscures the water. So unless you can see with true sight, or blind sight, you can see. Yeah, you can see with blind sight as well. But you no longer have visual on the Kraken for right now. That's going to bring us to Valkin's turn.
Can't seize him, huh? Alright, I'm gonna shoot at the last known location with the oceanic rifle at disadvantage.
Absolutely.
Ooh. 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second shot. Also misses.
All right. At the end of your turn, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save. Oh, that's a D8. That's not much better. 6.
That's going to be 15 points of poison damage from being within the cloud.
Poison damage?
Mm-hmm.
I have advantage against saves.
You are immune to poison.
Hero's Feast?
Hero's Feast. Well, actually,
immune
is it
to poison damage?
Condition or I'm gonna look. Is it poison condition or poison damage?
Or both.
I have advantage against poison.
Hero's
Anybody,
Feast.
do you have the Earth Elemental ring?
I have it. It's not
You
good.
become immune to poison and being frightened. So I think it would say being poisoned.
It would specify the poison condition, because many spells do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that means you take no damage from that. All right.
I ink a little bit too.
All right, but that's your turn?
Yep.
That's going to bring us to Aynat and Dom.
Nice. Dom, you got anything?
Bonus action dodge.
Can't really see now, can I?
Good. Can't see it.
Yeah, it has that. It released a bunch of ink.
Can I try? If Fairy Fire, if it would fail that save.
Do you have to see
Will
the
you be able
creature
to
to
see
cast it?
I don't know. Hang on.
Or is it a radius?
It is a cube. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range. The range is 60 feet.
What's the cast point? Does it say an object you can see within?
Nope. Each
Nice.
object in a 20-foot cube. The whole point. I mean, the whole point of Fairy Fire is that it would light up someone invisible.
Yeah, absolutely.
So okay, then I'm gonna try casting Fairy Fire again.
I'm gonna leave this to a discernation check to see if you can accurately predict where the creature was when all of it is just inky blackness. The DC for this check will be set by a stealth check by the Kraken. Which is going to be 6. You gotta beat a 6 with the discernation check.
If I roll a 5 or above, I will get it.
You got it. Easy.
You wanna roll a big die?
No.
Do it.
Too much. No. That's too much pressure. I would no. Here we go. It's a 5.
It's a 5.
So I got a 6.
Yeah, beats it. Okay.
Alright.
Well, that means that it cast it. It still has to roll to save from the spell.
Oh god.
It's gonna be a 20.
What's
your spell DC?
16.
Ah. Unfortunately,
Alright.
the spell goes off in that area, but it's unfortunately too fast to get caught in those pink flames.
Guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying.
You're doing
Who's feeling hurt? Let me do something.
Only a little.
Everyone's just a little hurt.
I could use pick me up.
Alright.
I like making win.
Oh wait, no, that was not a cantrip. I can't do anything. That's my turn. Aynat kicks the water a little bit. I'll try again in 20 minutes.
I think we're feeling about the same right now.
Right.
Okay.
Dom is kind of just looking
Strategy.
into the water, his hand like holding a firebolt, like, I don't really know. I'm just gonna wait.
Well,
Try.
could maybe he try? Could he? I mean, could
Fire
he?
still works.
Could he roll flat because he saw me cast my fairy fire?
You know what? I'm gonna
Into
allow
that
that. I'm gonna
area?
allow that.
You don't ask.
17 hits.
Just throw a fireball in there.
18 points of fire damage.
Yeah, Dom.
Question.
It's my 2v2 time.
If I'm 15 feet
End of that
away,
turn brings us to the
am I
lair
getting
action.
Monica
And what? Fairy fire?
in the fireball. Was it a fireball or a firebolt?
Bolt.
Okay.
Bolt,
There weren't that many
cantrip.
D6s.
I need who's
Probably
all in the
3D
water?
timing.
We have
Me.
Mieszko, we have Vars, we have Fitz, we have Valkin and Ozwald.
Yeah.
I need all of you to make a strength saving throw as the currents within this chamber start to pick up.
Strength saving throw. 14.
That's a fail.
25.
18 is a fail. 25 is a success.
5.
5 is a fail.
Sperm whales are strong as fuck.
16 is a fail.
No.
So all of those who fail, you are pushed 60 feet away from the Kraken.
Oh my god.
So, other than you, because you're grappled, but you succeeded.
I'm gonna choose to succeed with the helm of the mammoth.
Yeah, absolutely. So Oswald, you, the helm of the mammoth sort of activates and gives you an aura of undominable presence, and you just push forward. Valkin, you're pushed up and out above the grate. Fitz, I think you would be pushed because you're kind of parallel with it. You'd be pushed out and into the adjacent wall about 30 feet away. Vars, you're below it, so you would be pushed down and towards the floor. So you're now at the bottom of this tank. I
Hey
think
guys.
that's everybody.
What if we just help Mieszko get out of this grapple and then run to another room?
That is the end of the layer action.
Okay.
Oswald, Fitz, and
If I can get up
Vars,
there.
we are up to your turn, but first it is going to use... Oh no, it used Ink Cloud, my bad. Keep going. Whoever
So we
would
can't
like to take their
see it
turn.
right
You
now?
must have forgotten
No, it's
to
in the
use
middle of the
ink
ink cloud.
because it costs-
Okay, I have it Hunter's Mark. Does that do anything for me?
I would say yeah. You can figure out its location better, because Hunter's Mark. It's like it makes you you're better at tracking it. Like you have advantage on tracking it.
Yeah. Let me look it up.
I always imagine Hunter's Mark is like locking onto your target in a video game.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So
yeah.
you're
Like
like always facing them.
oh yeah, the lockout mechanic.
Yeah, you have advantage on wisdom and perception and survival checks when trying to find it.
All right. The search action does require a full action. So if you wanted to locate it and point it out to your allies, I would allow that.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Perfect. Then you have advantage on that.
Yikes. What is this?
Perception.
9.
9. Let me roll a stealth check for him.
6.
That's a 2.
Ooh.
Has a plus 0 to its dexterity. So even though you're like looking everywhere for it, you see it just sitting completely still in the middle of the ink. And yeah, you point that out to your allies. Fitz. Fitz, Vars, who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
All right.
I would like to cast Duality. And I'm going to place Bless on Mieszko's giant sperm whale.
Absolutely.
The whale is blessed. Blessed by the
Ooh,
sea
wait.
god.
You have to see us.
30 feet away. I have to use some movement. Can I push off the wall and get closer? So like 30 feet. Would that put me within 30 feet of...
Do you have to see us for Bless? Because we're in the ink.
Because the ink cloud is obscuring pretty much everything.
This guy though?
What?
The sperm whale?
I am gargantuan, so I would be taking up most of the chamber.
This is true. This is true. You could definitely bless him, but I'm saying in terms of
Okay.
reaching your other allies, it might be difficult.
I'll bless the sperm whale. Can I see... Are you in the ink cloud?
Down at the bottom of the chamber.
Shit.
You're like smack dab in the middle of it.
I can't see them. Never mind. Then I guess for now...
Just bring everyone like above. After enough polymorphs of a sperm whale, I should be able to take it down.
Oh,
I mean, I got 1, 2,
I'm
3, 4, 5, 6 more polymorphs.
gonna cast Flowing Riverbed.
Ooh!
Oh.
I'm gonna reach into like one of the inner pockets of my tunic and pull out a couple of lily seeds and crush them, release it, and then they start swirling into a torrent around me.
Absolutely.
And I can use... Would I be able to use Treacherous Waters to move the ink?
Yeah, it's a bonus action to use Treacherous Waters, right?
Yes.
So Ozwald pointed out the location of the Kraken to you. I think you have enough movement speed to get to it and to attack it with that bonus action. I would say in that, all the water around you starts to lose that darkness, and the attack that you make would clear a path, at least from where you were to the Kraken. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll do that.
Even if the attack doesn't hit.
I'm gonna send a big torrent of it, almost in like a concentrated blast, like a pressure washer.
Yeah. All right.
And
Is that an attack roll?
that is an attack roll.
Perfect.
Right. Yep. Oh, that's a 9. I thought that was 2. I was getting really upset. 9 plus 13, 22.
That hits.
3D. 3. That's gonna be. Do I? Just the 3d6. No modifier,
Yep,
right?
just 3d6.
So then 9 points of.
Right.
Double check.
How would we feel about taking our break right now?
I'm good with that.
Oh,
Taking our break right now, coming back to combat in maybe 30 minutes or so?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. We're going to take our break then, and we'll be back in a little bit to wrap up this fight.